And
you okay? You're on. Okay, guys. For this episode, we're going to speak English. So, as always, go fuck yourself before we start talking about anything, and also suck my fucking dick. Here we have Jorge and Charles. You might have you might have heard about them or anything. I don't know if you watch fucking YouTube or are you interested in that type of shit. So here it fucking goes. Charles, you were talking about
learning Serbian.
Learning
right?
Serbian. The elephant in the room here. Every single person, mentions, how can you be an American? I've been here now. This is my 11th year here in Serbia.
Right.
And jako malo pričam, jako malo razumem, and the reason being is you don't really need to here. You guys, educated folk, I don't speak it because I don't really have to.
Well, mate, when I speak Serbian, I was in my company, and they were speaking with me like, okay, we're gonna speak in English because you are new here. In some moment, they say to me, Jorge, fuck off, the English. You need to learn Serbian. And I was like, 3 weeks I didn't speak with anybody. I was like, I don't want to speak with you because you told me that I have to speak Serbian. And then one day I was in the bus station, and guys, and neka baba.
Right.
And she said to Odakle si, ja sam bio kao.
Yeah, Bobby doesn't usually know.
Yes, and I was like, Mexico I to je to. I ona. And she started speaking Serbian. I said to her, izvinite, ne mogu da razumem. I onda ona rekla, okay, možemo da pričamo baba, deda. The old people here, they want to have communication with you, and they like that. And I was like, okay. In some moment, I said, okay, to my friends in my company, with my friends here in Serbia, I said to them, okay, I want to speak Serbian. And as I just say, we're Mexican. We have to jump every wall that we have in front.
Wall jumpers. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. So basically, you had something that pushed you to learn Serbian, right?
Yeah, because
and Charles, you probably didn't have that, right?
No, nothing. No. It sounds really bad, but nothing really, And all these foreigners who come here, they study, they work, they're in a relationship with a Serbian girl, they live with them. Tiago, kako se zove, Fiera, whatever. Tiago, he's a Brazilian that's been here he just got his citizenship the same year I did, last year. He speaks perfectly.
Right.
He lived with a Serbian girl. I haven't, I don't live with them. I work here. Everything I do is in English. All my friends, they like to speak English. I mean, it's the same scenario I talk about all the time. It's really embarrassing. I feel I'm humiliated, honestly, that I don't. He's been here so much less than me, but I don't understand shit.
Yeah. But because to go to my place, está na prilog to no, you have to say Urneves, Paradise.
I can say that. I understand that, but any sort of communication, like any sort of regular conversation, I fail because I think I don't want to deep down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at the same time, a lot of people here when they meet a foreigner, they want to practice their English, right?
Thank you.
Exactly. And also everybody fucking knows English, right?
Yeah.
So I mean. Almost everyone. So I guess it's kind of hard. People don't know Spanish, for Jorge it's a bit different. And
And as Charles said, you have a really good educated people because I met guys that speak Italian, German. This guy speaks Italian, Spanish, Magyar. Hungarian,
right?
And English, and I say like, what the fuck? You speak? Yes, it's normal here, and yes, I know people that knows 4 languages, and for me it's like when I arrive here, hey, do you speak English? And I was like, yeah, I speak a little bit English because my English is a bastard English because I learned that in the yeah, man, I learned that in the streets. I learned that in the street, like Serbian. I am going somewhere and. Kako se kaže ovo? Okay, let's go. Okay. Padaži, jebi se. Ali pa ne znam. To je malo po malo. Ajmo. Idemo dalje.
Kako se zove? Šta sluša? Za koga su ovo pitanja, brate? Za sve?
Za sve. Yeah.
Kako se... Have you ever witnessed a svinjokolj?
Svinjokolj. Is that where they, like, kill the pigs
Right.
in November.
Yeah,
like Shechel.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
it's
seeing
like-
a
in the winter time, yeah, they slaughter the pigs, and
I
it's
have not.
it's usually like a whole thing about it. Like people get together, they get super drunk, and then they kill a fucking pig,
Very
and then
cool.
they roast it. And
I've not experienced it firsthand, but yeah, there's a really good meme. It says people in Europe, in Paris. It shows them kissing in front of the Eiffel Tower, and then it says November in Serbia is the pig heads.
Right. Yeah.
So, what was the most like culture shock thing for both of you when you arrived here?
For me, probably the biggest cultural shock would have been, you know, where I come from, you don't have a lot of these outdoor cafes where people are constantly out and about, you know. So for me, that was very different. You know, a normal American city now, Chicago, Denver, wherever you go, you walk down 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, there's nobody, you know. Here, villages, here, every town, constant, you know, one after another, these outdoor cafes, you know, everywhere, and a Kladionica everywhere. It's forbidden where I'm from. And here, Kladionicas in the villages, every fucking where you go. Every block, there's a Kladionica.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a good thing, but I like the freedom part of it. Like if you want to, you can gamble all your money and all that. But yeah.
Yeah, I literally went to a street and there was like four
gambling places.
Places
like next to each other. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
literally every corner. Like almost.
Every
Like, they
fucking
put the
corner.
stores in between them just so they can have something so you don't get
A little fucking
it's like
Vegas Boulevard or whatever. Yeah.
And even like I used to teach English in Zrenjanin, and I remember I was teaching little kids English language, conversational English. You would have kids that were 15, 13, 14, 15. One time in my class, there was a kid looking at something, and I said, "Hey, Milan, what are you looking at? You know, show the class." He showed me his betting slip or whatever, and I said, "I thought you had to be 18. I thought you had to be 18 to gamble." He said, "My friend bought it for me. You know,
Right?
it's no big deal. You know,
Yeah, those kinds of things like buying beer and stuff over here in Serbia.
Oh,
I used to work at a trafika.
Did you?
And I sold those underage kids some like almost every day, man.
Did you
didn't
sell
give a
to 'em
fuck.
or no?
Yes, I did. Man. It was fucking amazing.
You should sell my kids.
So are you
My son, man, because I sent him to buy some cigars and she said, "No, you cannot." I was like, "Okay, I have to go." I sent to my kid to buy some cigars.
Oh,
and
right,
My
right.
son.
You have a kid.
Yeah, a lot of parents do that. Yeah.
You have 3 fucking kids.
Yeah.
God damn, I didn't know that. Where? In Serbia or where?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You son of a bitch. I didn't know. Are you married or no?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel really bad. I didn't know it.
So Charles, are you an agent of the CIA?
No, I'm not. You know.
Very unconvincing, man. Honestly.
Was that convincing? Yeah, I hope.
Very unconvincing.
You know,
gotta
so
be
many
quiet
people
now.
think that, and that's a frustrating thing here as an American. That
Yeah,
you know,
Serbians are very paranoid about
Oh,
about-
so paranoid. Yeah.
We're
You know, when you
conspiracy
start as an American who likes this country, who fell in love with this country, you can say. It sounds kind of cheesy and silly, but it was just like so different from the USA, so slow, laid back. You talk about it, half the people, no matter what the fuck I say, seriously, half the people out there that watch messaged me, said, "Oh, you don't speak Serbian. You're a CIA. You're with the government.
So you
you're
have like
Srpska napredna stranka." All this, so much negativity. Not for real. I was going to delete my channel. I'm so sick of it, you know.
Yeah,
for real.
so you
So
can't let it
you
get
actually get a lot of like haters or
Oh, so many. Yeah.
that's kinda-
a ton
yeah.
of it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't believe it, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so
Well,
annoying.
It doesn't
here.
make sense because if you were a spy, you would probably speak better Serbian.
I would. So true. I would speak better Serbian, and it would be more undercover, wouldn't I? I mean, what kind of spy would actually?
YouTube, yeah.
I mean, I'm not like a security expert, but I've been watching your videos for like, I don't know, like 4 years or something like that, maybe 5. And it doesn't really seem like that. I don't know what the fuck are people thinking over. I mean, it's just you like review
You might be a
food
spy.
and talk with
And apartments.
other foreigners, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's not
Same
bad. I'm not
shit
saying it's
over and
bad.
over.
Like I've been watching her video. I don't watch a lot of YouTube channels. I've been watching her video. They've been fun, because I really like to see the perspective of someone that's not from Serbia, their perspective on Serbia, right? So I'm not saying it's bad, right? But it really doesn't look like you're a spy or anything like that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Did you think I was a spy too or not?
No, you're so hyperactive, man.
You know what's so annoying too? I think about YouTube. I don't watch YouTube channels. Serbians, this is kind of a little bit, maybe a little too open about it, but I think Serbian viewers sometimes are a little just ridiculous. Those that watch YouTube, they'll send me a video and they say, did you see this American talking about Novi Sad? I was like, I don't give a fuck what some other American said. I live in Novi Sad. Why do I want to watch a video about Novi Sad? But Serbians are the type that watch no matter what a foreigner talking constantly about their country. I don't watch videos where people talk about America. I mean, I don't really care. And I don't care what other foreigners who are here. It's the same thing. They say, oh, the best food ever is this or that. It's the same shit. My videos are ridiculous. I mean, they're so bad. But I really don't care about it.
I think they're genuine and honest, and like you just turn on the camera and you are you and you're talking, and a lot of people, including me, like to watch that stuff, So especially when it's a foreigner talking about Serbia. I don't know why, but when I get drunk, I like to watch those kinds of videos. It's kind of
Does it
cringe,
upset
but
you?
it is what it is.
Like
I've never gotten upset. Like I've heard some bad things because I know what the bad things are. I live in Serbia all my life, so I know the bad things about it.
I guess you don't see like Serbians a lot in foreign media, like foreigners talking about them, except like as bad guys in movies.
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I was watching The Office. It's one of my favorites.
Right. And Creed. Michael had he lived with his stepbrother that was from ex-Yugoslavia, and he stole his socks or pants.
I just saw that today, actually.
I watched that episode like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I just saw it. And he said, former Yugoslavia. So many of those accounts, where it's negativity. And that's another thing about Serbians. They'll message me and any sort of critique you have about a Serbian, oh my God, it sets off a shit show.
Right.
If I say, oh, there's too much graffiti here, ton of comments. Oh, but Chicago's not any better. Or this. Oh, you can't even say one little negative thing about the city or the country or the people. Any sort of little critique is like, oh, ridiculous.
I think it's unreal to have like no critique. I mean, you moved here from the USA. People here know that the USA is literally people from here try to migrate to the USA. So for a reason, right? And I think it's stupid to have like no bad opinions, but because there definitely are. The corruption is rampant. There's a lot of stuff that's wrong here, but at the same, it's different. The people are different and stuff like that. Yeah, I get that, but there's a lot of toxic people on YouTube. Like here, we can have a show. It doesn't matter. Which guest we have on, like what's his background, it doesn't matter. We're always gonna have people talking shit in the comments. Like it's unavoidable.
That's something hard to deal with, don't you think? Do you have an issue with that?
Not
I can
really,
read 15 good ones, and I read this one guy who says, "Oh, you're not married, you're gay, you don't speak Serbian, you're a spy," and it's like, what? I wake up in the morning, it's like, fuck, but that asshole said this. What the fuck? I want to delete
but that's
my
the thing.
channel.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like you said, there are like 15 people saying good stuff, and that one bad person is. When I try to be realistic, that it's just one fucking person on 15 of them, and you're bound to have haters.
Yeah, and maybe it's better when you have a bad day and like turn on the YouTube, you jump on and suggest, oh, what the fuck is this American doing?
Yeah,
but even he had a bad day on a job or fight with his wife, so. Fuck you, fucking gay spy.
Fucking gay spy. Right.
Yeah.
No, man. What to have a haters is good because you see that you are doing a good job.
Yeah.
To have a hater is like,
that's what they usually
I am doing what you don't have the balls to do it, man.
Yeah, exactly. I also think a lot of those people like projecting maybe some kind of their insecurities on you. Like, oh my God, look, these guys are literally what you said, like doing things that I would never have the balls to do, or like.
And it's like it's impossible to be cool to everybody. So if enough people see you, like a percentage of them is not gonna like you. So if you have haters, that means you have a wider audience because
it means that you are walking goat, and so you are on the right path. Yeah, man. Because if you don't have haters, they want to do that, and they are just sitting in the computer like, what the fuck? He's speaking.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
They're just
they're sad people. I really feel sorry for those people.
And most of those who are consistent commenters. I mean, I'm somebody. When I watch a YouTube video, if I like it or I dislike it, I rarely comment. If I hate somebody, if your hair, if I don't like your fucking hair, I'm not going to put on the video, oh, your hair looks like shit, you chubby,
You're not going to go out of your way to do that.
Yeah. No, never. I would never do it. No, I like your hair. I think it looks good. And I didn't know he was married to a Serbian. Son of a bitch. Blows my mind. I really didn't know.
Yeah, there's a classic story about a foreigner coming over here and fucking our women.
Mexicans are beating everybody, man.
Well, I don't know.
They took care of women.
And you hear that all the time too.
Wow.
I had a.
You need more people, so I am doing the job.
I had there was a friend of mine from Norway. He's African American. Mm-hmm. He was originally, of course, from Africa somewhere.
Oh, I saw that video, yeah.
And I posted, I was so humiliated at that video. I forget what the name of the video.
Title, word.
Black guy talks about Serbia. And he said he met Serbian women, he loves them. I had to, how do you say? I had to stop those comments where they filtered him out. I had to approve them. Because he was my friend. And so many Serbians were like, oh, these black guys come here, fucking our women, all this. And I was like, oh my, I was so humiliated with that shit.
Yeah, that was fucking
Do you get that from being a Mexican? And I don't know.
No, because it's probably because his skin is a bit lighter, you know? It's literally, it's literally about that, man.
Yeah.
It's literally about, oh, you don't look like me? Fuck you. Yeah, I mean, and there are people like this in every country in the world, right?
I think people in Serbia probably perceive like Mexicans to be closer to us because black guys are from America and Americans are imperialists and so fucking they want to take care. Here's a brother, he's from Mexico, you know.
No, but for example, I don't know, maybe like humans, we like the stuff that we are not like us. For example, maybe it's because of that. Because as more black you are, more attractive you are here. And in Mexico,
athletic?
More. As more black you are more attractive here. Oh, and for example, Serbians say to me, "Hey Jorge, please let me know some Mexican or some Latin American girl." And I am like, why? For me, it's like.
Yeah, you're used to that, so it's not exotic, right?
Yeah.
And what I also saw, the most interesting thing about racism over here, it's mostly you see it on the internet. When there's a black guy in town or in hanging out with us, everybody loves the black guy. He's the black guy. He's a fucking superstar right now because we don't have black people over here. And when people see a black person, they want to ask him questions, they want to hang out with them, stuff like that. So in real life, I think you don't see that a lot, but on the internet where people can, talk
sitting
shit.
at home in their basement or whatever. Yeah.
And
there was a girl, absolutely stunningly gorgeous friend of mine. Her name is Heather. She's probably watching. She's from Louisiana. Very racist southern state. She came to Serbia. She met a guy on a video game, whatever. Sorry, I got popcorn in my mouth. She came here to see him. She said, me and her met up, and I said, what do you think about Serbians? I said, everybody says Serbians are racist. You always see it in the media. Serbians are chanting, monkey, this, whatever. And she said, you know what? She said, in Serbia is less racist than a little town that I'm from in Louisiana. She said, in Louisiana, I walk into a store, the shopkeeper's always watching me, following me. She said, here in Serbia, people come up and they just say, slika, slika, slika.
Right. It's like you're a famous person, yeah. And she's black, right?
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous black girl.
And I've heard a lot of black people experiences were the same, basically. Like they're treated like they're famous people, basically. Everybody wants to hang out with them and.
No, but here in Serbia, I feel one more of you because nobody cares from where you. Even when I say I am Mexican, I am like, hey, I die with people, and I am like, no, I don't want to drink. No, you have to drink that tequila. And okay, welcome, no problem. But that is great because I don't know. I feel that your culture is like fitting with Mexican culture too.
Right. Yeah.
Even
similar.
I say that, I always say this joke. I will say to my friends, well, Balkans is like Latin American from Europe.
Yeah.
Just with white people and tourists, not chubby and little Mexicanas, znaš? Ali, yeah, I feel so comfortable here. I am so happy. For that reason, I am living here almost 4 years without come back to my country. I mean, what can I say about Serbia? It's just like I don't like to see graffitis or like to see the, your buses are expensive and maybe you deserve something better. But
the bus is like between towns.
Between the towns,
right,
between here in city. But after that, my first, my contact was like my father-in-law. When I arrived from Mexico, how that trips, to cross the fucking Atlantic. I was like, okay, good morning. My father-in-law told me, your breakfast, slanina, rakia, belly look, y kako se zove, domaća kafa.
Kafa.
And I was like, what the fuck is 9 a.m. And I was like, rakia. I was like, why? No, give me some yaya, some eggs with some salsa and chili. Okay, I'm gonna accept it. But rakia and 7 a.m. No, for me, your people is so lovely. I love it. I love to be here.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that foreigners had experiences like that.
No, that's the thing.
I always thought that Serbian people are like accommodating and like friendly to foreigners.
We like guests generally. We like when someone arrives here to make sure they eat good, they drink good, they
they have a good time, right? Yeah,
very like welcoming in that sense, maybe.
More so than you do your own people. I've had so many Serbians. So many Serbians after making videos. So many of them say, "Man, why do you say good things about our people? I think our people are horrible." And like my friend would in Pirot, he would said. He's from Pirot. He said when he goes to Belgrade, he would stop. Okay. He would say, yes, no. He would go to a random guy in Belgrade, and he would ask, "Where is this?" And the guy's like, but as a foreigner, when you walk up to some random Serbian, and I say in English because I'm ignorant and I don't understand Serbian that well, I say, "Hey, excuse me, do you know where the post office is?" "Yeah, come on, let's go." I said, "No, where? This way or this way?" "No, come on, I want to talk to you." Fuck, that wouldn't happen, in the USA. Most people are going to say, "Get out of here," whatever.
In Mexico, it's like, for example, you go to some house and you say, "Hey, man, you can, you're in your house, you can take everything from the refrigerator." Right. And you're like, "Okay, I'm at home. If you want to prepare something, we're going to be drinking here." Fucking in Serbia, it's like, "What do you want?" And I said, "Well, a beer. Can I take? No. Don't do that."
Such hospitality.
So that is like
so much different.
Yeah, it's almost when you go to with 60 kilos to the grandmother house and you come back with 75. It's like my first Slava. I love Slava.
Oh yeah.
My first Slava, I was the supa prva jelo.
Right.
Bio kao, okay, I'm gonna eat soup. I was like eating because I was hungry. Then bread, more soup. I take again. My wife told me, "Hey, Jorge,
just chill about
because it's coming more." And I was like, "What the fuck?" It's not the soup. It's the main dish, And I was like, then
fuck, I know.
Punja na paprika, then sarma, then svinja, kako se prase.
Right.
Ja sam bio kao, I was like, I don't already feel, man. I can't eat anymore. Stupid.
Yeah, how do you know? That's something that always blew my mind. You go to somebody's house, and the way I've always been when I was a kid, Mom was always like, "Eat everything on your plate." You have to eat everything on your plate. So you go to somebody's house, and then they have the soup, and then you eat the soup, and it's like, "Man, give me more soup." And then they're like, "No, don't just eat one bowl of soup." Because something else and something else. It's like, Jesus Christ.
So Jorge, you're I don't want to say where you're here in Novi Sad, right?
Yeah, I am living here in Novi Sad.
And also Charles. So you both obviously came from another country. So why Novi Sad? Why not like Belgrade? Maybe Belgrade seems like a bigger city, like a more more opportunities and stuff like that. Or?
Well, because My wife is from.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was an easy one.
Good reason. Good reason.
My kids too, so I have
She
to
might frown on it.
I have to be here. Can you imagine? I said,
Yeah, that's an easy choice.
maybe
Then, yeah.
I will have a job in Kragujevac, but Nidža. Pizdu materina, bro. You can. I was like, okay, like I can't go away. So
You're pussy.
I'll leave.
Since I've been here, when I first moved to Serbia, it was Zrenjanin. That was the first town I ever visited.
Zrenjanin is beautiful.
Or when I first flew into Serbia, of course I
Zrenjanin's
flew into
great.
Belgrade, went to Zrenjanin. It was Zrenjanin, then Niš, then Sremska Mitrovica, then Kotej, then Pančevo, then Nova Galenica, then where else was I at? Anyway, ended up here in Novi Sad. And now for the last, I forget how long I've been here now, maybe 6 years? 5, 6 years.
Yeah, so the majority.
Not a
of it
better,
is-
yeah, the majority of my stay in Serbia, yes, here. Every other place was like 6 months, 4 months, maximum. By far the best. You can walk anywhere you want in like 15 minutes.
Yep.
I don't drive. I haven't driven since I've been to Serbia.
Yeah,
and I've been here 11 years, I don't drive, I walk.
You don't have to drive unless you're in Futog, right?
Yeah, like you're in food talk. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing in food talk? That's so weird.
We have a good, very nice kupus.
Yeah, oh yeah, Kupus capital.
Kupus capital.
Like it's maybe a bit far from the center and all that, but you got fucking kupus. Yeah.
Is that like is that just a joke or is it really like?
No, it's
Kupus,
really it's
like,
actually a thing.
Gonna sound like I am showing off, but I can go, for example, to Niš or Beograd, even in Mexico, and for me, kupus was like, what the fuck? And then once I was in Futog, my wife told me like, okay, this is the kupus salata and it's ambioca. I was like, okay, yeah, man, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna eat, and I say, opa, vato. I was like, man, it's totally different. It's totally different. Yeah. That legend is true. Yeah.
The same with me. Like when I first came here and I had like a burger, everybody said put kupus on it. What? Put kupus on it?
Yeah, dude. Actually, I
And it's
never.
good.
Put kupus.
You don't?
No, I've never. I've tried that like when I was a kid, when I was like exploring what is my condiment life gonna be, and that fucking kupus and pljeska, it just kills it. I like.
You don't like it?
Stavčići is good because it'll have maybe like in McDonald's, you have like 2 bites maybe has kastav because there's like 2 pieces, and you get that bit of acidity, but kupus is just fucking all over the place. I can't feel the meat or anything.
Maybe it's because it's cheap or whatever. Maybe that's why they use it a lot here.
Or maybe because we are just eating whatever we
Pozdrav
want,
za
because it's a lot kupus, and I said, what do you want in your pljeska? Even I am shy to ask, whenever you want pljeska, I want to say everything. To have something like this for 200 dinars, wow, that is a...
USA, it's ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise,
In Mexico too, in Mexico.
Here, orderbes, and all that stuff.
So a question for both of you: what's the best fast food you had here in Novi Sad?
Best fast food. Well, I don't think you could ever go wrong with a punja and pljeskavica,
Yeah, but
when it comes to
where?
location,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Because that's the thing, that's the deciding factor. Like, I can make a fucking punja and a pljeska, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna taste like feet, man. But if you go to the right place.
Maybe when says Leškovački pljeskavica ili Sarajevski pljeskavica.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
all
think
the
that's
people do.
overused.
Yeah,
though.
it's
I think
overused.
every place says that.
Like,
anymore.
people are like, man, I'm from Novi Sad. I've been here for 400 fucking years. I'm gonna open a Leskovački grill.
Yeah. How do they get that name? I mean, is there some sort of certification?
Yeah, you need a fucking guy that owned a grill in Leskovac, and then after 15 years moved to Novi Sad, and then he can, maybe that should be the standard, but
maybe that should be.
Yeah.
I don't really know because I go to so many different ones. There's one, it sounds really bad, but I'm usually somewhat intoxicated when I go to order rostil in the evening. And there's that one, what the hell is it? It's right on, where Petrus is, right across from Petrus. There's that place that's open all the time.
Index Mirjana.
Is that what it is?
Tetka.
Oh no, where's
Petrus, preko puta.
Petrus.
Yeah, there's the bank
Svaka
all
ti
across.
čast.
Yeah, I think it's Index Mirjana. It's the one that's right on the street, or the one that you have to walk in.
It's right by the Kladionica and...
It's right on the street, right?
Yes, right on the
Index
street.
Mirjana, I think.
That doesn't narrow it down.
I go there frequently because it's open all the time,
Yeah.
That's the one I can think
actually decent index over there. But I asked for over there. I asked for what's it called? A chicken breast in a sandwich, and they pull up a fucking like this thin smashed like a piece of ice, and they threw it on the grill. I was like, just went. I'm sorry, Dick Smith, if you're listening to this, but I just walked away. I mean, there's no way I'm fucking eating that shit. So yeah, Indix over there is good. The rest, I don't know. I tried the Bale Mesa like white chicken meat. Fuck you for giving me that piece of ice.
It was that bad.
It was horrible. It was
usually, like I said, when I go there and order, I'm somewhat intoxicated, and so I go to the main ones that's conveniently located.
No, yeah, I do that all the time.
Burger-wise, I always go to. I mean, it sounds really bad, but typical American. I go for the American burger late at night, which is what the fuck's the name of it?
No.
Toaster. Toaster. It's right by my house, and I think Toaster. Even though I live like literally 10 seconds from it, but a lot of times I do delivery to my house.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
I do that, yeah. I used to do that shit I used to live in Santa. Did that shit all the time, man.
I'll probably spit in your food.
Yeah, but Toaster has been the best for years now. Like,
yeah.
I bet that owner he's got to have a lot of money, you know?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah,
who
probably.
Is a local guy? Or?
But maybe, I don't know. I don't know about, like, I mean, their burgers are pretty, like they're double from what.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. Our friends from like Subotica and Belgrade, when they come to Novi Sad, they always let's go to Toaster.
Yeah,
so, my friends too. Yeah, all my friends come from Belgrade.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So maybe they don't earn a lot of money because they invest a lot in the ingredients that are really good, like fresh, and they have like their own like beef guy and stuff. From what I like heard way before, so it's not, and it's actually like. When you get like from this like generic fast food, any place in Novi Sad, you get a fucking pljeskavica that's I feel it's a lot of soy and stuff in that. It's not really meat.
I always wondered that too.
The meat is so different in Toaster than in other places, and that makes you think, right? Brunch also has like real meat.
Brunch, yeah,
that's really good.
About that one, yeah.
But Toaster, it's just perfect.
I wonder, don't they say like a normal, like a regular, like a pljeskavica, like pure Serbian pljeskavica is supposed to be what? Lamb and beef?
It's supposed to be pork and beef, I think.
Pork and beef.
Pork and beef is what makes a pljeskavica.
I thought somebody mentioned lamb or something at one point.
In Niš?
Maybe lamb cevapi, like in Sarajevo and stuff, and like Bosnia and stuff like that.
Because they're Muslim, whatever.
Yeah, because they're Muslim, they eat pork. I mean, those are the best cevapi I ever ate in my life. Like, in Sarajevo.
So good, I would agree.
And also the burek over there is fucking crazy.
I have to disagree because the best cevapi that I ever ate in my life is from Timișoara, Romania.
Romania?
Yeah,
really?
It's like real. For real. And I tried Sarajevski, and I tried from here and from Niš.
What made it better? I mean, what?
It's juicy. It's juicy, and a friend was like showing off. I was in Romania, and he was like showing off like, oh man, or cevapi is better, and I was like, kurac, brate. Ne mogu da verujem. And I was like, okay, let's try, and 3 cevapes, and I was just with my friend from Cameroon. We tried, and we like a movie like. It was fucking good. It's juicy. No, it was amazing.
I would be offended right now if my grandmother wasn't Romanian. So you're lucky, man.
No, it's really good. It's really good.
I didn't know they made. I actually have no idea about Romanian food.
I don't either.
Well,
and they're like right next to us.
Romanian food is amazing.
It's really
they have this thing called coleșe. It's like a pastry with cheese inside, and it's deep fried. It's so fucking good. I mean, it sounds simple, like pastry with cheese inside. Yeah, but it is so
like a burek, so like a.
It's like a
crusty,
like a hot pocket, maybe like a hot pocket, something like that. But like really soft pastry. What?
Like
maybe like a panzerotti.
Empanada of Mexico. You never tried empanada. Okay.
Kako?
Empanada.
Dobre.
Mexican food is probably the best food in the world.
Me too.
Like generally.
You know, I've lived. You know,
I don't want to think about that.
I lived in Mexico for what? For 2 years. In Michoacan, in the state of La Piedad, in the state of Michoacan. Honestly, being an American, I think my favorite in the United States of America, favorite food is Mexican food. You know, I don't like Mexican people all that much, but I like them.
Okay,
Just kidding. No, I
No,
love
but the
Mexican.
food,
Oh,
the
best
food is
food.
amazing. Like the fucking tortilla. Like you can pack anything you want, and it's so it's easy to eat. It's delicious. It's literally for me. It's probably the best like food delivery.
Maybe the only
Filling.
Type.
Yeah,
Very nice.
a burrito. With the stuffed burrito, I think you can't get any better.
Yeah.
Well, the only claim that I have to know is that is like, for example, in Mexico, when you go out from the crazy night, you know, you go to some taquero, the guy that is selling tacos in the street with a little, and I say to everybody, man, he didn't know that. I say to everybody, man, you need a little truck, a little.
Have you tried
to make a tacos in the street like this, and they say, no, we have a lot of permission, we have to be clean. Man, at least as it's more dirty, it's more delicious.
Yes,
of course.
Have you tried the tortilla casa?
Yeah.
So is it? I mean, how does it compare to like Mexican?
It's so healthy.
It's
too healthy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I actually thought it was really good. So
I think it's very bland, don't you? I'm kind of bland.
I think it depends on what you put in it. Like I mean, there's like different types of beans and salsas and the fucking sauces and stuff like that.
I think it's because as you go to Tokyo and you ask a Pleskavitsa, I wanna be for Japan people.
Okay, I get it.
Well, it's like for Serbians.
Very
because
good point. Yeah.
Serbians is like so healthy, so like this. In
Healthy,
Mexico, it's like once I was in Mexico City and I was with a taquero. I am from Yucatan, from south of Mexico, and I was with a taquero, and he told me, "What do you want?" And I said, "A taco." With what? Whatever. The meat was here. You know, the cheeks, the the nose, everything, and he just put his hand inside. Like he took everything, and he could took. And he just put in the tortilla, and I was like, even me, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then I just put everything.
So basically, like tortilla casa, so it's healthy, but it's not that.
It's not like in Mexico.
Right. Yeah.
It's different, but it's for Serbia.
It's expected. I mean.
Yeah.
Same in the USA. You know, when I lived in Mexico, I remember when I moved down to Michoacan, I went into a place and I said, chimichanga. I said, please, pollo chimichanga. And they're like, chimichanga?
Is that the sweet thing,
like,
right?
No, not sweet thing. It's like a...
the small
It's
burrito.
like a deep fried, more or less like burrito that, I don't know.
Like a small burrito.
Oh, it's something like...
Right?
It's like, I mean, pretty big, but it's like a deep fat fried.
Because chimichanga is over here like small, you get like 3 pieces.
No, and ours is a big one in the USA.
Oh, okay.
And even if, for example, in USA, Americans, they try to open a Taco Bell in Mexico. And they failed.
Taco Bell in Mexico.
A Taco Bell in Mexico. And the people was going in and what crunchy tortilla, and we were like, what the fuck is that? Yeah.
That's like Glasgowski Rostilin. No, No, it would be actually if some from Novi Sad came to Glasgow.
Hey, that's actually like a probably good idea. Like Novi Sad Grill. Open it in Lascaux. See what the reaction.
It would be a big fucking failure, probably.
Or to open a Mexican Burger King in America. We're gonna fail.
So true.
I'm sorry.
They had said, something I heard about Serbia, like in southern Serbia, when I lived down in Niš, for a bit. So one of my this girl that I knew really well, she said her grandma spoke Spanish because she watched the telenovela. Whatever.
Soap opera.
And so I guess that's a big deal. Why would some villager Serbian watch some Spanish soap opera? I always thought that was
dude, like my grandma in the 90s, like I was in the village because it was like bombs were falling in all the major cities. So I moved to the village to my grandma's for like a year or something, and all of her cats were named Cassandra, Enrique. I can't remember, but they were all characters from these soap operas. Like every single one of those cats. Enrique was my favorite, and so basically all of the grandmas and all her friends and all that, you know, everybody watched Soap Operas.
I used to
at that
watch
time.
Rosalinda with my grandma. So
What is it?
Rosalinda.
Rosalinda, Esmeralda, and so on. Yeah.
I always love to listen to the Mexican accent when they speak or the Spanish accent when they speak English.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in awe. You know, it's like, oh, that's so cool. I love Mexicans, such good people. But I thought the same thing about Mexicans and Serbians. You know, Mexicans, you have not tambarachi, but
Mariachi.
Mariachi, they have tambarachi. You have tequila, they have rakia. Very similar, proud,
And the
awesome
music,
people.
and the music. So,
Duh.
how would you compare? Like, because I noticed, like, when I searched all these, like, Serbian, like, Guča, you know what Guča festival? Like that.
Na tamburađu, da.
No, the fucking trumpeteers. Yeah, trumpeteers. So basically, when I searched, like, a lot of this, like, Cigani, all this, like, Cigani, Roma, music, and trubači, and so on, I saw a lot of Mexican comments. Like, oh my god, it's amazing music. Because they also use the tuba in, like national music, right? So, have you ever, like...
and shit. Mexican music.
Well, mariachi is like a mix of everything. You know, you have violin, you have truba.
Yeah, truba. Yeah.
Truba, you have
Tuba, I think that's
guitarra.
Tuba is that big, huge thing.
No, this is so the trumpet is the thing that you...
That's a trombone.
trumpet.
Yeah. Trombone is the one
right.
sliding.
And the trumpet is just...
Trumpet, da.
Right.
I don't know how to say in English.
Niš.
I don't know.
Trumpet, yeah. But that's in Srpskom.
No, but for example, it's a mix. And mariachi, well, for example, when I am here and I go to some wedding and I go to some party and comes the tamburaja with the guys with the trombones and everything. It's pretty amazing. I feel like in home. Because in Mexico, it's like, okay, first the guys are playing the music and in the end comes the mariachi.
Right,
and the mariachi makes the party and you start to cry, you start to love, you have to drink
I've been
more.
to one wedding here in Serbia, like in my life, and so they had a band play all night, right?
Yeah.
And at one point, the Cigani came in with the trubas, and
that is
exactly like the mariachi, right?
It's like because I feel that you Serbs are so emotional people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we are fitting like that. Because sometimes it's like when you start a relation. For example, in Mexico, it's like when you start a relation, it's like okay, cool, you're Jorge and welcome. But here in Serbia, it's like you're Jorge, nice to meet you, and let's have something.
Yeah, people want to interact more. Yeah.
Do you want to interact? We are Mexicans. We are like okay. You are chido, you are cool, but give me 3 minutes.
I always thought that Mexican people are also like that, like hey family, like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's
what
one
I
of the
thought.
things I thought that was the same. Mexican families I thought were phenomenal. You know,
Yeah.
so close. I mean, USA, sounds really bad to say, but here in Serbia, when I tell Serbians that I have 2 brothers and a sister, I don't speak to them. I haven't spoke to them for some of them for what? 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
my brother. I don't
really
speak
weird,
to it's my real brother. I don't speak to him. We have a problem. But Mexicans were always together. Serbians always together. I told one of my Serbians, I said, man, I might not call my mom for like 2 months. And they're like, what? If I don't call my mom every day, she thinks I'm dead. So it makes me feel so guilty, you know, honestly. I think, fuck, what is wrong with me, you know?
For example, my mother is like, for example, you know, the different times, you know, Mexico, we have 7 hours. 6
Right,
hours
yeah,
difference.
that's Eastern time.
When I get a message in 8 p.m. from my mother, I say, somebody died. Somebody died. So, because it's not normal, it's like, hello, Jorge, how are you? Yeah, bam. I can't believe it.
What's up?
Yeah, and my mother, what are you doing? I am in the office. You have to take careful, you have to be calm down. The winter is coming. Please buy a new jacket. Do this, do that. And I say, Mama, I am 34 years old. Calm down.
Are you 34?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, I didn't even know how old you were. I thought you was like 27. Jesus, God, how old do you think I am? Take a guess.
43.
You're 43.
Oh, fuck it, for real.
43?
45.
45. Hey, happy birthday, by the way.
Hey, thank you.
It was on the 7th? On the 7th, right?
7th. Svaka
Happy
čast.
birthday. Yeah. I did my research, man.
Man, what a
Although I
nice
have
guy.
no questions, 0 questions, and that's the
Wow.
only thing that I've heard.
I truly appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I watch your videos, man. They're really good. Just please keep them coming, man.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm honored. No. Totally honored.
So you guys want to take a break? Maybe
yeah, let's take a break, take a piss, and then maybe...
Yeah, I would love to take a piss.
Yeah, Alexa, može gasi. Idemo na šor.
Hoćeš dobiješ lep odgovor, evo. Hoćeš? Aj zove Đuso 3 noću, dobiješ lep odgovor.
Đus? Da. Treba mi odgovor.
Te ne možeš meni da uvaljuješ te priče, razumeš? Znači, došao sam ti u goste, ne možeš ti mene da pitaš, ono, možda me pitaš za Moskrija. Hoćeš zovem Paleta sad?
Da. A čekaj, stani, što se dešava sad?
Zanima me što si ti.
No, Ajde, šta?
Ko je priča? Ne, ko je priča? Ko je priča? Ajde, ko je priča? Ko je priča? Ko je priča? Ko je priča? Ajde. Ko je priča? Šta? Ko je priča? Ko je priča? Ko je priča? Ne, ko je priča? Ko je Marina? Ko je Marina? Šta me bre drke? Te bre, nema me drkate. Nema me drkate.
Nema me drkate bre. Šta me cimate bre? Šta me cimate bre tu bre? Šta me ove proziva bre? Da sam u državnoj službi i neke priče.
Izmini što si istripao.
Nisam se istripao.
Ne, nisam si ja istripao.
Pola sata.
Nešto kenjam.
Bespotrebna pitanja.
Samo bi bilo sumnjivo.
Što si mi rekao da radim, brate? Što si mi rekao? Pusti, molim. Što si mi rekao da radim, bre? Što si mi rekao? Da radim, bre, za neke, bre, službe, bre, druže.
Ne, nisam tebi rekao, brate.
Si lud jebot. Si lud jebot.
Stamar jedan od njih.
Ne, bre, kakve službe, bre. Kakve službe jebot. Kakve službe, bre, druže, bre. Živim, bre, sa ženom i decom, kakve službe, bre. Pa šta me, brate? Šta me, Simo? Jeli, jel vam ovo?
Ja sam ispod seljačenja, brate.
Jel vam ovo marketing, šta, ne razumijem?
U čemu ti...
Aj sad samo, ja moram da kažem.
Joca i Nidža, Joca i Nidža, Nidža i Joca, Joca i Nidža show. Dobrodošli u show, najveći show, najveće glave, Joca i Nidža, šta? Tvoja mama, gleda Jocu i Nidžu, tvoja mama, gleda Nidžu i Jocu, o moj Bože. Da se i to može, pa da, cimniti Jocu, Nidža će ti reći halo. Meme review, ide gas, moglo bi se reći sada. Šta? Reakcije ti sleduju, ostaviš ti keš, samo čuješ, ide gas. Ide gas, 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 da, ide gas, ide gas, ide gas, ide gas, samo taj gas, gas, ide gas, 70 inči, brate moj, to je praš jeftin par, to je to, brate, buklo.
to zone zamfirče, tu se špaciruje manulač bankirče. Živo zone, što ti rade doma, zdravo živo zone, što ti rade doma. Zdravo su mi doma, serbesti živuju, tetke mi u sobu često nagviruju. Doma li si zone, vazdan me pituju, doma li si zone, vazdan me pituju.
So we're back.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, we're back.
We have a question from a donator.
We have a question from some donators over here. So, I'm about to read them up right now.
Can you send me? Hey, Alex, can you send me those fucking? Can you send me those fucking questions?
It's in here, I think.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm sorry. No, it's Andre donated $5.
Oh,
does Jorge miss chorizo meat? And what is the fast food restaurant that Charles misses the most?
Good question. I'll let you answer first, Jorge. Chorizo.
Well, I really miss chorizo because here you have Kulem? Kulem.
Right, cool.
No,
Yeah.
but in Mexico it's different because we have green chorizo, we have red chorizo.
So chorizo is kind of like a sausage, a spicy sausage.
Kako se kaže na srpskom sausage?
Kobasica.
Virsla.
A virsla?
Kobasica. Da, jeste.
Kobasica.
Da, jeste. Ovde je kao everything.
Pričaš engleski.
Everything is like compacted, and in Mexico you can make like little pieces and everything, and it's really it's different. It has even more fat.
Okay.
We are fatty guys.
Okay.
So yes, I miss chorizo because it's different. But why to miss chorizo when you have here kulem, you have here virsla, we have.
Virsla, isn't that a hot dog though?
Yeah, it is.
Virsla,
Yeah,
you miss a hot dog. I mean,
yeah, but that used to be.
I think they're so bad in Serbia.
Yeah, they used to be
so shitty.
like all of my parents and all of these older people. They tell me a lot that virsla used to be. It used to be a specialty, like a really good
Serbia.
thing. Yeah, like a really good thing. But now, like the virsla here right now in Serbia are fucking garbage. They're literally made out of fucking eyes and hooves and ass and cock. Literally, like it's what it is.
You can't even really go to a place and order like a fast food hot dog.
I mean, you can, and like the woody kind of.
In bakeries, you have like roll virsla.
Oh, that's in that breaded thing. Yeah, I had one of those.
And usually those are the ones that are made out of hooves, balls, and eyes and shit. And ears.
Especially if they're not fresh and hot.
They get
when
like,
you see the fucking
they dry up.
moldy ass.
You can literally see a fucking asshole in there. You can
Trying to kiss you.
you can see an eye looking at you.
Kiss when he's lying.
Yeah, disgusting. Yeah, but the woody virsle are fine. Although if I eat 5 woody virsle, my tummy starts to hurt. I don't know why, but if I eat 5 woody virsle, something gets fucked up in my stomach. I can eat the 5 virsle that are made out of fucking assholes and eyes, but for some reason, if I eat 5 woody virsle, my stomach starts to hurt. So that's kind of weird.
What's the difference between like a kucha? What was the name of that place by my house? Kucha Kobasica.
Kucha Kobasica, right?
Is that's similar to?
They have the woody virsle. I think they use woody virsle in their hot dogs. But the main thing that they sell is Kobasica, right? Yeah, which are pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Really
And at one time the quality kind of dropped when they exploded, but I think they're back. I think it's fine now. I ate a couple like in the last 2 months or something. It was okay. It was okay.
I don't miss. Maybe the substitution of that is the kulem from Bački Petrovac.
I have no idea where they like, get their stuff. Right.
Slovakians guys make.
Oh right, yeah.
Fuck the kulem there. Oh, man, you don't know that.
Yeah, so there's a index šestica, and they make indexes with kulem from like Slovenački. Index šestica, it's on Riblja pijaca.
No, yes.
And they also have like delivery on Volt, on Glovo, like all
fucking amazing.
All the fucking Glovo. Yeah.
I think the question also about the fast food place I miss the most in the USA would probably be Carl Jr.'s. I'm a huge, like in the Midwest, Carl Jr.'s I think is like phenomenal. You know, they have this Frisco burger. It's got like, what do you call it? A sourdough bread. And that's something I never see in Serbia. It's like sourdough bread that's kind of grilled with bacon and,
what's sourdough?
So good. Sourdough is
what's sourdough bread?
Man, I don't know how to explain it. It's like dough that's sour. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's
Can you compare it to somun? Maybe it's not.
Man, I really wouldn't even know how to explain it. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just called sourdough, but it's like really nice. You have that. It's called a Frisco burger. It's got sourdough bread. It's got like bacon and that. Carl Jr.'s what I miss the most. Maybe Burger King secondly. Serbia, I think all you have is what's
we McDonald's and KFC.
KFC, da.
Dude, fucking. When I was in Budapest, I was in high school, and we had like an field trip over there, and that's the first time I tried Burger King. Burger King is fucking amazing. It's so much better than McDonald's. And it's also, I mean, at least in Hungary over there in Budapest, it was cheaper than McDonald's. Like you can get yourself fed with less money in Burger King than in
like
McDonald's.
A Whopper is like
and it's so much better.
Thing.
Yeah, I had a Whopper and something.
When you compare it to like a Plejliste though, I always thought like a Whopper was big, but a Plejliste is way bigger and way cheaper.
Plejliste when it, I mean, you know, I obviously grew up here and all that, but from time to time I have a craving for like McDonald's. Like, I want fucking McDonald's. So even though I can, you know, get a Plejliste for less money.
But it has
sometimes I want fucking McDonald's. But usually I want Plejliste because it's actually, like, generally, I have more cravings for Plejliste than because it's
you get more for your money and everything. Yeah,
and also that, and it's generally like it's better, but McDonald's has had something to it that
I think they put something in it that makes it somewhat addictive. You know, for real.
Maybe some kind of chemical.
Fries,
man, I want more of that chemical, man. Give me just straight up chemical.
Like about
whatever they put in, man. That's great, man.
45 minutes after I eat McDonald's, I get hungry again, but for more McDonald's.
It is. There's something in there, man. I don't know what it is.
All right, boys.
You know,
it's time for rakia.
Like Subway. What do you have? Didn't somebody say there used to be a Subway here in Serbia? Or is
I'm
that
not sure. We got the Index in Novi Sad, but
Subway? No.
Index.
We never had Subway. Maybe in Belgrade. I'm not sure, but I also had Subway in Budapest. It was really good. Actually.
Subway.
Like the bread and everything, it was really fresh and good. Like I've never had a sandwich that's that good. No, I ate it in Poland. Right, I ate it in Poland. It was amazing. It was really good. Cox.
So you guys wanna...
So how was Vranje? We have that question.
Super. Man, thank you. What kind is this anyway?
Listen, man. This is from our friend
Rođeni.
The rakia is called Novosađanka, which means female Novi Sad towns person, citizen. Homemade rakia for uža rodbina. Closer family.
Oh, well, fuck, I'm honored. Wow.
First knee, which means first generation, first prvo koleno.
I'm honored. We're part of the family.
No, cheers, boys.
Cheers. Cheers, my friends. What a pleasure. Salud.
Don't go too hard on it. Fuck you, Rođeni.
Fuck you, Rođeni. Was he one of your donators, or he just gives you stuff? That's right.
No, he's a friend.
Friend.
He also
that shows with us. He's a rapper also.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. He sometimes jumps in as a co-host.
Oh, no shit. Huh.
Yeah. So.
Please don't cry, man.
Listen, guys. We asked this question to every single our guests.
Yeah.
So
this is a big one. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid.
Well, me too.
How big are your cocks?
Oh, for real. Is that a serious question? Should I answer this question? Can I say it in inches or no?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Fucking Google.
I'll say it in Serbian, man. Awesome inches.
Awesome.
It's an awesome.
Let me see what Google says. Awesome inches.
Sleeping or working?
Awesome inches 2 centimeters. Awesome inches 2 centimeters. 14 centimeters.
Da.
Fuck.
Da. Ja sam velika, bre.
Working or sleeping? I don't know.
Working. That's working.
No, for
14 is
8
kinda.
inches is like a lot.
We're made that way in the Midwest. Midwesterners are made that way. You know?
What about you, Jorge?
17.
17 Serbian centimeters. Damn, bro.
He's a Mexican now.
Damn, that's a big fucking Mexican calabaster right there. Calabaster. Hey, so what is the worst experience that you had in Serbia?
I get
like
a
the
bottle
fucking
knocked over.
fuck. Like,
Okay. You
Smashed over my head. A
What?
bottle here. Can you see the scar?
yeah. Wait.
I
Why?
didn't
What the
make
fuck?
videos about it, but there's a scar here.
Okay.
I didn't want to make videos about it because everything I try to do about Serbia is like positive. I didn't want to talk about the
You
negatives.
should. I think
but
you
I
should.
had a bottle smashed over my head after going up to a group of kids in Zrenjanin really late at night. I was really intoxicated. I went up and I said, "Hey, do you know how to get back to where was my living? Over by the Bolnica there." Strangely enough, I live by the Bolnica. And I needed to go to the Bolnica, but they smashed a bottle over my head. I was really shocked. I was really drunk. Smashed this over my head. I didn't feel anything, and I just noticed blood everywhere. I went up to a door in Zrenjanin, and I knocked on some random door, and this guy opened the door, and he called the ambulance. They came and took me to Bolnica, which was really close to my house, and they stitched me up. And
What the fuck? I mean,
yeah, really.
Why? I mean, just
Fucked up
like
I don't know. I went up and I said,
They're probably
"Do you know
really
how to
drunk
go
too,
some-"
so-
really intoxicated. So there is a somewhat of a safety issue when you approach people, like young people that are.
But isn't that true for like every country in the world?
Da, brate. Exactly. That's why I did not post a video about it. Chicago, same thing. You wouldn't go up to a random group of
Dude,
kids.
I
at 2
heard
in the
a
morning.
lot of worse
You know?
things about Chicago than
Yeah,
Serbia,
yeah.
honestly.
Oh my
Like,
God, for sure. You
They're
know,
Well, they're not gonna get shot here, so yeah.
they're probably gonna
Thank
get
you.
bloated
Yeah.
and fucking slapped and stuff.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to worry about it, but
It's
that
still-
was an issue.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, that could happen in any country in the world. It's definitely
Exactly.
fucking
It's not a
shitty-
Serbia thing, it's
shitty
stupidity.
situation.
You don't go up to a group of 5 people and say, "Hey, I'm
But
from the
that's-
USA, where do I go?"
Yeah, but that would be. That's actually a normal thing to do. It's not like you caused an incident, right? It's like, hey guys, can you help me out? I'm not from here. Can you show me?
No.
Then they hit you with the bottle.
It's
and
Charles.
That's not normal. That's
That's
fucking
a
retarded. Yeah.
Another similar thing, really quickly, when I lived in a place called Kotej. Kotej is like a little
In
southern
Belgrade, right.
suburb, if you will, of Belgrade.
Right.
I went out. I was wearing what was it? A black and white striped shirt. You know, I didn't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
came down there,
Yeah.
2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. I get off the bus. I have to walk like maybe a half kilometer to my house, and I'm walking. One kid, I went through a park. It was really dark. A kid comes up and he says,
The
blah,
coconut,
blah,
yes.
blah, blah, something. And I said, "Ne razumem, I don't understand, I'm a foreigner." And then a group surrounds me. And this one guy says, "Are you Charles?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Man," this group that was around me, he said, "It's a good thing I know who you are." He said, "Here in Kotej, you do not wear black and white. You have to wear red and white because it's a serving a Zvezda hood."
It's a Bloods and Crips thing.
That's basically,
Yeah. Oh man, that was really
What
like,
you got with all
intimidating.
that dead on you?
Ima neko cigara, bre.
Really intimidating thing, you know. I mean, you never
I'm
know.
about to
So
cigar over it.
it's not that Serbia is very safe in comparison to the USA, but you got to be sensible, you know. So
I don't know. It's kind.
Mexico's
That's kind of
1,000
weird,
times
man.
more dangerous.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah. But Mexico, no. I wasn't saying yeah, but Mexico.
Chaos.
But actually, yeah, because
Thanks to Netflix.
I heard a lot of like Mexico City, especially. I heard that it's fucking crazy out there in terms of like things like that. You know,
Can you even talk about that?
Well,
Is the cartel gonna get your family?
Yeah,
or something?
I was wondering the same
Hey
thing.
man, I don't want to have.
I don't want to be close to him.
well, man.
I doubt they watch Serbian podcasts. you never know.
No, to speak about my country is like, for example, if you go to
I love the way he talks.
to
It's so cool.
Cancun and you're to messing with drugs or with messing with something,
Right,
of
right.
course you're gonna have problems. But if you're messing with culture, with going to enjoy your life in the beach and everything, nothing
Nobody's
will
gonna.
happen.
Yeah,
Nothing
I mean,
will.
yeah, that's
Just if you're blonde,
I like the
and
way you
you're
say
showing
hey,
off.
say culture again. I like the way you say it.
Culture.
No, say it normal. You said it different.
To enjoy the culture.
I love that. Yeah. Mexican accent, so
No, because
so funny.
because for example in Mexico, everybody says, "Hey, Jorge, Mexico, El Chapo, Mexico, the drugs,
Right,
Mexico, this." For example, I have a Colombian people friends, and I have we are. It hurt us because we are not like that. We Mexicans, we are like okay, they are like that because they have another necessities and they have another needs. They have another needs. But for example, you can ask to Charles if do you have problems in Michoacan?
No.
And Michoacan is a really dangerous part of Mexico. It's a really good. And we are like, hey man, why don't you say Hugo Sanchez? That we have Frida Kahlo. Are you just mixing with drugs?
Is Frida Kahlo from Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom loves Frida Kahlo.
Fuck, I didn't know that. There's a bar like by my house. It says Frida Kahlo.
Frida,
Upstairs. Yeah. It's up here. Yeah, fuck me. You know, a really funny thing. When I was in Michoacan, Sluša, there was a funny story. I was walking back to my house, and it seemed like everybody that spoke English was a former criminal in the USA.
Yeah.
And one guy, I was walking home from my job in Sluša. I was walking home from my job in La Piedad, and this guy says, "Hey, gringo! What you doing here, gringo?"
That is true.
Yeah, that's so funny.
The first message that he sent you, I was, "What's up, gringo? What are you doing?" He, you know, he said, "Hey, what's up? Where are you from? Mexico." Yeah. Oh, yeah, but
racist. But hey, how would that be if I said that to you? Said, "Hey, hey, Mexican, what's up?" It would be cancel culture. I would be a racist. But you can call me a gringo. You can call everything. That's the thing I hate the most about it.
No. For example, all cultures. It's like everybody says like all cultures. All cultures.
Okay, boys, let's see some racism.
Okay, boys, that's what we're here for.
You're in Serbia now.
You're in Serbia now. Let it rip, boys.
I'm over there.
Let's hear some fucking racism.
Our jobs, man. You're taking our jobs, you fuckers.
You're fucking our wife.
That's you don't want to do that job?
Nah.
Who wanna do it?
I would do it, yeah. But your people steal them, okay? I love this Mexican guy. He's such a good guy.
No, because here in Serbia, well, I mean, the cultures are so totally. Well, for example, sometimes they say, you are Mexican, you hate Americans. No, I am not. They tell me, you are so close to America. Well, I am from Yucatan. You just need 2 hours to go to USA. And I say, and why didn't you go? Because I don't have wish. I didn't have the wish to go.
You're a hater, huh?
No, I don't think
you hate gringos, you little.
If you want to like have a good life, I think, and if you like earn good money, you should go to the USA. If that's your goal in life, like if you want to make a lot of money and be financially stable, you should probably go to the US, where you can when you actually work, like put in some work. Like over here in Serbia, I used to work 6 days a week. 6 days a week for 8.5 hours for like 500, 600 euros. In America, you can make a lot more for that time. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have friends that are living in Canada and living in USA. And I always say, like,
are they legal or no?
Yeah. don't combine it. Don't combine it. No. I don't know.
They're probably
no, but for example, for me, it's not the problem. It's like, why are you messing with these guys? I don't. I mess with the people, not with the country. I mean, there is. We have a lot different. It's like to say to him, "Hey, give me back Denver. Give me back."
Denver. That was never Mexico.
Denver was
Mexico. Yeah, I think that. I thought that was Texas only.
I knew about Texas and California.
I think it's full of shit. You're trying to get more. Oh God, Mexicans always want something, you know.
Give me back that part.
Just like Albanians, man.
Yeah, no kid. Thank you. Yeah, the Mexicans are the Albanians for the Serbians. Yeah. Shift on over there.
No. Let's calm down, guys. No,
just kidding. Sorry.
Nobody here is Albanian. Okay. Let's keep it civil.
Peace.
Nobody here is actually Albanian, so let's keep it civil.
No. Because for example, I mean, they say like, you're Mexican. You have to hate Americans, and I am like, why? There is problems 200 years ago. I don't care. I don't care. For example, I met this guy. I met everybody from USA. I don't care.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean,
that is the point. Because if you have hate in your heart or in your soul, why to get it?
Yeah, I mean,
you're missing your time.
Definitely a bad thing, right? It's like a thing with Serbs and Croatians. Like, yeah, I understand that a lot of our like parents went, you know, when you started laughing.
Why is he laughing? That's so rude.
When you started, listen, bro, listen.
Typical Mexican.
Dude, when you started laughing, I was saying like a lot of our parents went. I want to say went to the war. When you started laughing, I immediately said enjoyed the war between. Okay. I didn't actually say okay. So I understand that a lot of the our parents went to the war, Serbia and Croatia and all that. It was really bad and all that stuff. But if we continue to like hate each other, what the fuck is the point? I've never experienced anything bad from a Croatian person in my life.
Me too. Even for example, I have good experience with Americans, from people from Australia, from Israel. What do you mean? I don't care.
What's that other flag? What about that country?
It's Israel. No, but for example, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like a Mexican, sometimes you're racist, you're like this. Well, maybe you had a bad experience with three guys. With 3 guys, but not all the Americans gonna be racist or everything. Even Mexicans. You say Mexicans, they say like, fucking Americans, fucking Canadians. But Mexicans, we are making bullying racist to Hondurans, from Brazilians. I like that. Because they are in the south. Because they are in our ass, and we are like, it's like. But it's like, I don't. To be honest, it's the people. It's like to come to. For example, my mother, my friends. You are going to Serbia. Be careful. The people is like this, and the people is. Do you know what I feel when I arrive to Serbia and I have my first breakfast? Your cigar is not okay.
Thank you, man.
Okay. When I went to I am in everything.
That's a very cool thing. Sorry, that's very cool.
Thank you. You just helped Serbia. You just helped Serbia a lot more than you helped than any of these a lot of these nationalist Serbs on the internet, man. You just helped Serbia 10 times more than any of them, man. Thank you. Thank you very much.
My first breakfast. To my father-in-law, when he gave me the first breakfast, man, I don't want to sound like a pussy, but I wanted to cry. Because he's like, Jorge, whatever you want. Even if you don't like this, we can go to buy something. In Mexico, you don't like, go to buy. Here in Serbia, it's like, you don't like, I can go to buy, no problem. No. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Best people ever. No.
When I arrived to Serbia, my sister-in-law went to pick up me.
May I interject something quickly?
Of course.
You didn't even mention, how did you meet this freaking woman from Food Talk, bre? How the fuck do you meet somebody from Food Talk?
Thanks to
Tinder?
Mark Zuckerberg. Internet, Facebook.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just instant love? Or what?
No, she went to Mexico because I was afraid to fly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait, so how did you come to Serbia?
So you met her on the internet, she came to Mexico, and you, I suppose, liked each other, so then you came here.
Because
did you fly to Serbia?
No, she came to Mexico.
Yeah, but you're obviously here right now. You didn't come by boat, right?
Huh?
You didn't come to Serbia by boat, right?
I am not Cuban.
Wait. You came by boat.
Oh, so racist.
Did you?
Mexican's so bad. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Did you swim?
Swim over the wall, huh?
Yeah.
I passed the ball. No. She arrived in Mexico. We lived there 4 years. We had.
She lived with you for 4 years in Mexico.
Yeah. When you met this Mexican, you can leave him. No, and then she got a good offer. Then she got like so well. God.
It's so weird to have that here.
In America, we would be canceled instantly, man.
We would be canceled.
Yeah. Then she got a good offer of job here, and then she came here to Serbia. I had to finish something in Mexico, and I arrived.
What did you finish? Business. What kind of business? I don't trust him. What kind of business was it?
How strange that the most racist person in the room is the American guy, right? You didn't hear that.
What is that?
Like how weird it is that the most racist guy in the room is the American guy.
The American guy. Slightly racist.
You want competition?
Only towards Mexicans. Only.
Just kidding.
Nobody else. I'm very. I just don't trust Mexicans.
I am competitive.
They're still in our jobs for real. You know. So
Let me guess.
just ask Donald Trump.
You like Serbians who are white but kind of brownish people?
Brownish people? No way. No, just kidding. Just kidding. No. That's gonna be a screw. No, I love everybody. I was only
This is gonna be
kidding.
taken out of context.
Of
For
course.
the CIA, because you're obviously not a CIA agent, but this is gonna be taken for the CIA. Look, this guy's in Serbia. He's fucking racist.
Yeah, he went to Serbia, became racist.
Yeah. It's all because of the Serbs, you know. They corrupted me against Mexicans.
CIA, please. Charles is a great guy. Like, we're fucking around over here. Been watching Charles for years. He's great. He's great.
Volim te.
Mišljenje o Romima.
Ne Romima.
That's a question that some of the viewers asked, though.
Next question.
Fuck him.
Was that gypsy or what?
Yeah, those gypsies. Man, listen.
Yeah.
Like,
I got a problem slightly with them. Just the way they've treated me in the past. No, for real. You know,
no, this is
slightly.
I completely
they treat me racistly.
You're not speaking about all gypsies, just your personal experience.
Of course.
That doesn't matter.
Nah.
Like, because I agree with you. No, listen.
Okay,
I'm trying to be real over here. I'm trying to be like, I'm not a racist at all. Like, I love
me neither.
like
Ever.
all kinds of. You know,
No,
like,
but for example, the point is that, for example, in Mexico, these racist jokes, it's like a normal joke. But I have a friend that he's so black, and we call him, "Hey, negro, come, ven acá." Right? Hey, fucking negro. It's like, man, it's like that. For example, do you know what I hate?
yeah, but you still respect him as a person.
As a person, no, as
He's
a
a
person,
friend, right?
He's a friend.
Yeah.
And we love. For us, it's like lovely.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's just humor, right?
It's humor
not
because,
like,
for example, in my country, they call me, you know, the big nose, narizón, big nosy guy.
I thought so too. I was going to say that.
I am Greek. No, do you see racist everywhere? Yeah, but for example, it's like they love me because, for example, I can say.
So, like, do black people in Mexico have lower wages for the same job?
No.
Exactly, right?
Come on.
And that's the
serious?
thing. Like,
I bet you. I bet there's a difference. I bet.
Of course.
I bet you.
You need some democracy over there.
No. No,
80 kilotons of democracy. Megatons.
No, but in Mexico it's like that. For example, we call him el negro, the nigga, el feo, the ugly.
There's a country south of Serbia. It's called Montenegro.
My man.
It's not a bad word. It's Montenegro.
But for us,
for me, it sounds bad though.
It's like, hey, you're part of us. In Mexico, we don't have like, for example, do you know what I hated? For example, this guy Edison Cavani.
Who?
Edison Cavani, football player from Manchester United.
You talk so fast.
He said, "Hey, negrito, thanks for your because you congratulate me. Thanks for that."
Yeah, right.
And in English Premier League say you are using this word like a negro. And he said,
I think
it's so cultural. I can call you, hey, Plavi, hey, güero.
Yeah, güero.
Güero is like a blondie guy.
Duh.
And imagine that, hey, güero. I call him, hey, gringo, what's up, man? And I am not offending him.
That's the biggest problem I've seen.
I actually think that's better for like race relations if we speak openly. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that's what we always used to think about.
That's what I wanted to ask you, Charles.
Totally. Like, I agree 100%. The biggest problem, for me, I was always, first time I could ever vote in the USA, I voted for Bill Clinton. You know how shitty I fucking feel now? I feel
it's not. I mean, it's not like you could have known. It's
exactly.
Yeah.
I was raised from the liberal state of Illinois. First time I could vote, 1994. I said, "Oh, Bill Clinton is the savior of America." Then, let's fast forward until now. I was still always somewhat of a liberal son of a bitch until I lived on Martha's Vineyard Island for 6 months. Now, total opposite. I have a Donald Trump hat. And I'm going to be total Trump supporter from here on out. And that's a Mexican. A Mexican just like Donald Trump. Damn.
Donald Trump is amazing.
Whoa.
Dude, this is me.
The fucking,
Do you know why?
the fucking truth, man.
Do you know why? Donald Trump, he said, we're going to deport all the Mexicans.
Nah.
But he
Thank you,
didn't,
God.
No, but he didn't say, but all the Mexicans that are legal can stay in USA.
Yeah,
all
the Mexicans that have the
That seems
American
reasonable. I mean,
It's reasonable.
It's very reasonable.
Go to Serbia or any country, you have to come legal because are the laws.
Yeah. What's the,
It's
what
the law.
fuck is the problem? Yeah.
It's my constitution.
Yeah.
Nobody against constitution of my country.
But that's the way it should be. Me, my whole life, I was shoved down my throat liberal policies. Okay, America's a country. We're not Mexico. We don't have all Catholics like you. Okay, we have, my family is like, small family. We're Methodist, Baptist, Lutheran, Apostolic, Jehovah's Witness, and Catholic. 20 people in my family. Try telling that in Serbia. I went to Pirot. And I spoke at a school in Pirot, and the kid, after I spoke in English for quite a while, one little kid raised his hand. He said, "Teacher, question, what's your religion?" And I said, "What's my religion?" I said, "I'm not religious, but my family is Methodist, Baptist, Lutheran, Apostolic, Jehovah's Witness, and Catholic." They're like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I said, "How many of you Pirochansi are Pravoslavic?" Everybody raised their hand. I said, "There's no Catholics here?" And one kid said, "We don't have Catholics in Pirot."
Yeah, and that's actually true. I mean, we have Catholics over here in Novi Sad, in the north of the country generally. But yeah.
Vojvodina. Totally.
So, I've been thinking about racism in the USA. It's I just want to like compare it to Serbia. So, over here, people don't have many like black people, right? So I don't think that they're as. I mean. Do you think that you have to like live with the actual people that you kind of they're racist against and stuff like that? Is that the reason why like America is a bit different and maybe people give America too much crap because they are not in the same situation? They don't have like a lot of black people in there, and it's
well, you guys had slavery, so that
harder, definitely.
That's the hang up there. I mean. That was one of the reasons I was always a liberal. I grew up in a very conservative area, big Donald Trump area, big Bob Dole area. Everybody hated the liberal, John Kerry, Bill Clinton, all of them. But the reason I was different, I always thought, my girlfriend, I always had girlfriends that were African American. I've got somewhat of a fetish for like dark skin,
yeah, brother.
But it's always been like a thing for me in a way. But, I always thought as a kid, and when I was growing up, I said, man, look at my community. They're racist, old, white people. They hate black people, and black people struggled with slavery. I always thought that myself. I thought, how would I be if I was black? I would hate everybody. I would want this. I would want that. Then, fast forwarding now to living on Martha's Vineyard, the heart of liberal America this past summer. No more am I liberal ever. Black Lives Matter flags everywhere. Gay flags everywhere. People yelling at you for your masks.
Yeah, they're doing like...
So...
Yeah. It's like they're like... especially...
they're kind of like over-forcing it.
Yeah, overdoing it.
Exactly. Like, shoving it down your throat.
Yeah.
And that's where I realized... This summer, after 6 months there, I realized Donald Trump was not a bad guy.
He's amazing.
Donald Trump said things that everybody's wanted to say. Everybody should have the right to say.
I think he's he's not really
even
there.
He's a son of a millionaire, so
he's
kind of out of touch, but
he's kind of out of touch. He's super fucking weird. I mean,
he's totally super fucking weird.
Do you know what I think? That Donald Trump was a kid what was relegated from the rich people because he was from Ireland or Scotland.
I mean, his ancestry is
from Germany.
I think
from Germany.
He was a Nazi.
Yeah, but however, man, for example. Donald Trump for me is like he was a really good. For example,
he was a great businessman.
Like, he knows how to think.
Yeah.
For example, everybody says build the wall. build the wall. The wall was already made. He just used it like a populism. He just used it. When the wall started before Clinton, I don't know this guy before Clinton.
George Bush.
Bush and before
Reagan.
For Reagan and Bush, they started the wall. The wall was already there.
Right. Yeah.
He just used it to build the wall.
Yeah.
The wall was there.
It's a slogan.
It's a slogan.
No.
Why? Because he was smart. He's a business guy.
Yeah, his marketing team was really good.
Oh, he's on point. Yeah.
He's on point.
And they used all the memes and everything they used in the campaign.
It really changed the game.
For example, next
If I was American, I would. If I had a choice, because I'm Serbian, so that's kind of biased. But if I had a choice between Trump and fucking Hillary Clinton, I'm voting Trump, baby. Yeah.
No.
Let's make it great again. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was already made it. So for us Mexicans, was like, okay, another wall. What would we have to do to make a tunnel or to make another or to jump? For us, it's no problem. Even the people say like Donald Trump was a fucking asshole. Because why? Because another I don't know, the newspapers, the media was creating that monster.
Right.
But really. In like a Latin American or like a Mexican, we had less people deported than before.
Yeah, they showed that. Yeah, and they showed like he had a big percentage of the Hispanic vote. Blew my fucking mind.
Yeah,
I thought if I'm a Mexican, I wouldn't vote for Donald Trump.
But is that true actually?
Well, I don't know if you believe the polling results. Donald Trump doesn't believe.
I mean, who's doing the polling? I mean,
well, I know.
I'm not thinking about that too much because I'm not American. I'm interested. Like every election, I've been watching and following up, like what's going on. It's been interesting, you know. But who the fuck is doing the polling? Like who is giving those information?
Another cool thing about Trump.
That's kind of weird to me.
For example,
he didn't start a new war. The only American president since like
Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter didn't start a war. You know.
For example,
So
Jimmy Carter.
When was he?
I don't know you.
When I was born in 1976. It was Jimmy Carter from 1976 till 1980 till fucking Ronald fucking Reagan took over in 1980. But yeah, Trump did that, you know, and I was always so against it because all my friends, Midwest where I'm from, all my friends were Trump, and I was always against it. But now I'm very pro-Trump. I think Joe Biden is a disaster for America.
Dude left like millions of worth in military equipment over there.
Sleeping.
Yeah,
that was fucking stupid as fuck.
Oh, that was
that
political
looks like
suicide.
The US
I think for him.
That looks like the US is basically like financing them.
No shit. Yeah, I think the exact same thing. Yeah, totally agree with you. Yeah, it was. I think that was political disaster for Joe Biden. You know, honestly.
Do you know what? Kamala Harris is the president of USA.
Vice
for example, I am not supporting Black Lives Matters, LGBT. I don't support it. And Biden is like
support what?
Black Lives Matters and
Black Lives Matter.
I don't support LGBT.
You're racist.
Yeah, I don't support. I don't support it because everything is like they are changing. For example, I don't know. I just saw in Netflix that. In some moment, Vikings will make a movie of Mayas.
What?
In some moment, Vikings will make a movie of Mayas.
Oh, the Maya.
Yeah. Because it's like because we don't have to be like they want to change the history. They want to change everything. All the shit that they want to change it. For example, I saw something in Netflix that the queen was white. In Netflix now, she's black. I don't know what matters the color.
That's a really good thing. Like
the matter. I don't know. I don't know what you want to change the history.
Yeah, exactly.
For example, I am not a fan to say Mexican beaner. Wow, we go to USA to work in the fields. I am not a fan to Mexican is blackie or not black, but dark skin. I am not a fan.
Čokoladno mlijeko.
Comes from your neck. Dalmata.
What's up? What's up with the race change of some character? Like I don't. If for example, if Superman was black from the beginning. He's fucking. I don't want to see a white Superman. I don't want to see a white. I don't want to. I want any of that to change. Like
I don't want to see a white blade.
And the gay stuff. Like why? Like suddenly this guy is gay, dude. If he was gay from the beginning,
does it matter?
Fine, but dude, he's a fucking gay superhero. Fuck yeah.
You know what's the most retarded things there are, like gay and black superheroes from like the 80s, but they're not so popular, so they're not gonna make a movie about them.
Right, yeah.
But they're gonna make the fucking Spider-Man gay. Okay, there's a black Spider-Man. Yeah,
black Spider-Man.
That was in the comics, yeah.
So
but there's like an alternate universe.
But even that, for example, in Hollywood now, they say that if you want to get an Oscar, you have to include niggers or black people.
Oh my god!
Okay,
fucking YouTube, bro.
Okay,
yeah.
You want to you have to include black people. You have to include gays. You have to include
typical Mexican
Indians. You have to include everybody.
Yeah, I mean
that you can get an Oscar.
They're obviously overdoing the inclusion.
In some moment,
it's
Hitler,
retarded
in some
because
moment gonna be
it kind of
totally retarded.
It messes up the like. I have a conception, what's called like pogled na ono kao kakav je, znaš, about like a certain superhero or whatever, and they decide to change, like they decide to implement. I don't know, like was it like some old Disney story? It was converted that I can't remember which one.
Well, Disney is fucking racist, bro.
Like
basically,
Disney, like
yeah, okay.
What's the story about the Disney Star Wars clone? Like, he's black all of a sudden? Like,
no, there's an in-universe explanation for that. They stopped using the clones. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, they're all Pacific Islander race. Because they're Boba Fett. And
Boba Fett was Pacific Islander, right?
Yeah, he was fucking Maori or something like that.
I say in some
that's
moment,
fucking cool, I mean... Yeah.
In some moment, some blonde guy gonna represent a Maya or somebody from, I don't know, Africa.
The thing about the movie.
All I want to say that the inclusion stuff is really cringe. Like, there's no need for that. Like,
especially when like
that means that people that write that stuff are not created enough to make a really good and strong like woman character. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, hold on. So that
make
means
a
that
fucking original character.
You have to make some character that was male. You have to make him a female so that you would include. Dude, just make a really cool female character. That's cool. Like, you know, my favorite. Like, I'm a big fan of Star Trek, and my favorite captain is the only female captain in the entire like franchise.
Cool.
Right? Captain Janeway. She was played by Kate Mulgrew.
Oh, fuck me, I didn't even know.
And she's from Illinois, actually, yeah.
No way.
And there's a statue in Illinois of her as a captain, yeah.
Son of a bitch, I didn't know that. No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I think that's the big problem. You know, they turned, somebody like me who used to be left-leaning guy to right-leaning guy or more way right. Because now everything has to be... I love baseball. I'm a huge baseball fan. And now the headline is like woman general manager, first black whatever. It's who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck, man?
I don't care. They changed the name of the Cleveland Indians to the Guardians.
That is so fucking
that is so fucking
stupid.
And what good does that do? My family's Indian. We have Cherokee Indian in my DNA.
Right.
And most Indians are like, what? Who cares? But it's like, it's got to make the news.
But
it's got to.
Do you know what I say? That is more racist than everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're changing the name of something.
It's fucking rich white people doing stuff so they can feel less racist about themselves.
Make America great again! Donald Trump's hat! Holy hell! Holy shit!
Let the Mexican wear it. Let the Mexican wear it.
Yeah, the Mexican. Put the only Mexican ever to wear his hat.
Land of the fucking free.
Yeah, Serbia is the true land of the free.
Build the wall.
For example, even that, for me it's not right. Imagine this. I am from Yucatan, from Maya's
I love his voice.
land.
It's so cool.
From Maya's land. And imagine that somebody comes, you know what? You have to change the name of the team because you are Mayas. You have to be people of Yucatan. You piece to matrina, bre.
Yeah.
We are Mayas. No, because that is
Are
so
you boys
right.
interested in this? I'm
Nothing.
Yeah. So fucked up. That's better not.
No. But for example,
Yeah, maybe just a bit.
Yeah,
This is
take
wrong,
a
by the way.
tobacco, pure tobacco.
This is really good tobacco roll.
No, that is so racist because you are
I love
taking
the way he
out.
says. Say that again. Say racist.
We are so racist.
Cultura, racist.
Yes, no. So cool. I like
That is so racist because you are taking out something from our culture. We are Mayas.
It's not. I
Okay.
agree.
Yeah,
No.
man, it's-
No, I love it. It's
No,
really-
man,
that's
I'm a little drunk,
No,
but
yeah,
I
me
have a little theory.
No, but for example,
theory.
No, but for example,
Yeah.
why you are taking out something from us? It's like if you have a team from USA and the name is Cherokee team, and somebody comes, you know what? You have to change the name because he's racist. Fuck off.
Znam.
Ojevi. Ojevi, brate. Zato što we are Cherokees, we are Mayas, we have to respect that. And it's like to say, you know what? You have to cancel El Día de Muertos because you are giving culture to the death.
Right, yeah.
To the death.
Oh, death.
Yeah, that's like before Halloween, right?
Yeah, that's another weird connection between Serbia and Mexico.
You have
we are
Duhovi, yeah, we have
yeah,
Duhovi.
but we are very Christian countries that have a lot of pagan rituals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
because
they say Slava was pagan?
so basically every back in the day before we were Christian, every
Before
household,
fucking Americans came.
it's way before. Yeah. So back in the day, we had every household had a guardian spirit of the household, and that.
Hey, give me a pivo. May I have one? Izvini, brate.
Okay.
Can I have one?
Imaš pivo za Charlesa, brate.
Molim, izvini.
He'll bring me. So basically, back in the day when we were pagans, every household had a guardian spirit of the household, and that was when the Christians came over here, Cyril and Methodian, namely. They translated all of those rituals into something Christian. So right now, every Serbian household has a Christian
Patron saint.
Patron saint, exactly. Patron saint, right. So essentially, yeah, it was pagan. I also heard that Christmas is also pagan.
Yeah, that's what they say. My father's Jehovah's Witness.
Right.
He says that same thing. Christmas, any tree is like dates back to the Druids, and that's
right.
Especially so it just depends on that. How do you say interpretation? Who's looking at it? You know, right? Hey, thank you so much.
No problem, man. Yeah, even some Mexicans, we are like, you are celebrating Halloween. Ooh, and you think that Christmas was making in Oaxaca. Well, man, you can celebrate whatever you want. Oh, come on. That is like... it's like, you can say, for example, here in Novi Sad, we have a community of Latin Americans people. Latin American people. So,
thank you very much.
We are celebrating Dia de Muertos. We made Dia de Muertos here in Novi Sad with the Latinos who serve.
Really?
Latinos who serve.
There are Latinos in Novi Sad?
Yeah, how many?
What the fuck? I've never
more than 50.
I've never even talked to.
Do you hear what he said? Take a guess. Did you hear what he said? How many would you guess Latinos there?
They said 21.
More than
50.
More than 50?
Yeah.
I thought maybe like 3.
I actually met two of them. But they were students.
No, we have a lot. Man.
You knew that wasn't right.
We are your
I had no
ghettos.
idea. Yeah, I had no idea there was that many Latinos there.
Man, I think like
Are they taking your jobs?
Tigani was enough. Do we have Latinos right now?
We are taking your jobs now.
Fuck, dude. Fuck. My job, bro. All these jobs that I held over these years, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
Tzigani and Latinos, fucking.
Fuck, they're gonna take 1.5 job I have.
Vishnia.
I just realized something.
Apples.
Ne, hvala.
Okay. Us and Jorge, we didn't go to war, but him and Charles, their countries, they went to war.
Yeah, we went to war. Yeah.
And we went to war with the Americans. I mean.
Yeah, fuck. That's right. Yeah, that's a commonality we have. America has with Mexico and with Serbia. We went to war with you, and we won.
Man, if you see petrol here, he will want to get it.
Petrol. Good. Good one.
Hey,
good one.
Charles, I also want to ask you, like, we really don't want to like chew you out over here. You're great. I fucking love you. Like, I've been watching your videos for years. So I just want to ask you, like, did you notice that America, in the last, like, since the fucking Second World War, they haven't been on the defensive like ever. It's non-stop offensive, and
of course.
And what do you think about that? I mean, it's
the problem with that is, same with you two. If you two were born in the United States of America and you're force-fed this
I take that into account a lot.
Stuff. Yeah. When you go to first grade, second grade, third grade, you're thought, we're the reason World War II was won, we're the reason this happened, that we're the best of everything. You're brought up that way, that you think that way.
You're indoctrinated in a sense.
Indoctrinated, yes. Good point. The way I see it now, I was always very pro-America prior to moving to Serbia. I really was. And I even thought, and this sounds really bad, the issue with Kosovo...
NATO video, but you can tell the kids.
Yeah. The issue with Kosovo, I always thought, as an American, and I don't want this to be misunderstood now because I'm different. I'm a Serbian now, and I look at it very differently. But at that time, when America... came in 1999, I always thought the way we were taught in the USA, man, this is a good thing. The Serbs are killing kids, women and kids in Kosovo. We don't know Kosovo. We don't know anything. Americans are dumb as hell. But when we hear somebody's raping and killing kids, all this, we're like, man, we need to do it. And I still do think that in a way. I think as an American, from a country that's very powerful, I think you ought to, should a country that has the power stop problems around the world?
Right.
Or should we just look and say, oh, let this happen, I mean, maybe I think differently than you, but I think when I come from a country that has power, if we see, genocide or whatever, I think somebody should stop it, right?
Right, yeah, but that's the thing, like...
That's the way I saw it.
America presents itself as a crusader of democracy, but what actually they're doing is literally invading other people...
Total opposite.
And taking fucking oil and everything that they can from the... I mean, it's really interesting that they invaded countries that have a lot of oil deposits. And it's also interesting that they support Kosovo and Albania, and at the same time, they are fighting extremist Muslims in the Near East. At the same time, they are supporting extremist Muslims in the Balkans. Like, what the fucking hell?
You're saying it. I just watched it today. I was kind of looking at your channel, watched the NATO video, and a lot of those politicians that supported the bombing and the whole, creation of Kosovo actually have business interests in Kosovo.
Man. And
which
that's
is very interesting.
That's where I felt, as an American, as somebody
who's disturbing.
Nidža.
I'm here to arrest you.
For what?
Because you're a CIA guy.
Because I'm what?
CIA guy.
Oh yeah, good.
Sorry,
well, I'm going to call the embassy. Call the embassy. No desire to speak to you. So I'm a very important person. So the embassy, you can call the ambassador Godfrey, and he will tell you to fuck off.
Oh shit.
Čuo si policajac, sad izlazi napolje.
Ja, a šta si ti ovdje?
Verga, bro, mames.
Hope he's joking.
Slide with the ball team, man. Here too with the Willie.
Some problems. Okay.
She can't talk about talking.
Hey, give him money. Give him money, because that will help.
Hey,
okay.
we're in Serbia. Razvodnič izlazi napolje.
No pinches mames.
Yeah, so.
I thought you.
Man, I did scare them.
So anyway, best fast food in Serbia. Yeah.
I am an American.
So anyway.
Yeah, that was creepy. Yeah, shit, that was really scary.
That's DJ Pedro, don't worry about it.
That was a good one.
That's not a real cop.
Anyway, real fastly, I want to say it.
I think
because as somebody who
that wasn't a real cop, man.
Man, I hope not either.
I hope that was
And I hope
DJ
Ambassador
Pedro.
Godfrey isn't watching. Anyway, what I was going to say was that when you brought up in a country, you think your country does everything right. Right?
Yeah.
And I always thought that until I moved to Serbia and I listened to the Serbian side and I saw what we did. Madeleine Albright, which I thought was our Secretary of State, I thought she was a good person. But she's not. She invested 100 million euros into the what? In the telecommunications industry in Kosovo.
Right.
And then you had, who else was that?
Isn't that kind of weird that they're investing over there and they're at the same time
Wesley Clark, the general of NATO troops,
right?
You know,
oh my God,
he invested 100 million euros into
there,
this
right?
stuff. You know, such an unbelievable, so much. I never thought that existed with the American government. I thought American government was everything that was good in the world. Honestly, I know that sounds really stupid.
That's really weird for us Serbians because we're so used to governments being corrupt. So that's like, of course they're fucking lying.
Like, of course every fucking government in the entire world is
kind of lying a little bit.
They're doing something, okay?
Yeah.
Some governments are good, like Norway and Switzerland. They seem really good, right?
Yeah, they seem all good.
There's definitely something that they're doing over there. There's gotta be fucking something with their money.
First of all,
a
lot of those countries that are so cool and democratic are ex-colonial countries that still have business interests in Africa and Asia. So. Yeah,
hey, gentlemen, can I take a piss real fast?
Yeah, sure.
Can I?
Yeah, of course.
Talk about Jorge really
we're just gonna.
Oh, so
we're gonna keep doing it, man. It's all good. Watch out for the police outside, man.
Yeah.
I hope not, man.
Krenuo da priča, brate.
Jorge, kako si, brate, naš?
Pa ja sam super. Ja sam super i nisam čekao priča. Sviđa mi se puno.
Mi ono gledamo samo da blejimo sa ljudima koje da bude ono opušteno, razumeš? Družimo se, znaš, ono, najnormalnije.
Pa da, znam, ili, pa da budem iskren, da tvoj tim je super, kako praviš sve i sviđa mi se puno baš tim.
Ma da, zajebamo se ovdje, ma da.
Malo ozbiljno, malo.
Uživamo sve, da.
Malo se neke napravimo.
Ovo je priča da imamo, je super.
Ti Charles ste odlični gosti, brate. Da, odlični, pričate, razumeš, to je najbitnije, brate. Moram inače da izlačim, razumeš.
Da, sviđa mi se puno. Ja vidim da ti imaš na...
Da, gledamo komentare tamo, brate.
Live.
Ljudi nas prozivaju, brate.
Da, jeste.
Neću, brate, ovo.
I ja mislim da uvijek hoćemo da pričamo sve, i šta je u redu ovdje. Zato što sa mene, ne znam, to je important. To je important da, zato što kada ja sam, prvi put ja sam budio ovdje u Srbiji, bio kao, teško je, ništa, sve je super. Sve je super. Ja volim ovaj zemlja, ja mogu da kažem da uživam, da mogu da budem šta sam ja. I da budem...
čime se baviš?
Slobodno.
Čime se baviš? Šta radiš?
Šta radim? Ja radim kao telefonista na call center. Na call center za španska linija. I samo pričam na španski.
Koristiš španski da radiš ono?
Da, jeste. Zato što...
Vjerojatno najbolje znaš španski od svih zaposlenih tamo.
Radiš ovo što radi Srbi kad dobro znaju drugi jezik.
Pues yo puedo hablar con todos.
No habla español whatsoever, Rero.
No hablas español, pero pues aprendes.
Imamo drugare, mi smo išli u filološku gimnaziju, imamo drugare koji su bili španski baš jezik, ali nikad nisam naučio ništa.
Da, ja sam mene je kao, brate, u Srbiji možeš da pričaš španski, mađarski, engleski. Sa mene je kao...
Što moramo, zašto malo zemlja.
To je lud. A i sa mene, na primjer, je bio, na početku bio bi je teško da pričam srpski, zato što svima priča engleski, svima priča...
Speak English, God.
Speak English, god damn it.
Everybody
speaks srpski da svi razumete ceo svijet.
Svima priča na engleskom, španski...
Team America.
Sure.
Not America.
Yeah.
No, and it's amazing. It's amazing because everybody speaks every language that you have here. And for me, it was like, for example, sometimes I speak to somebody from America, somebody from Scotland, somebody from Nigeria, and
Nigeria. I'm sorry.
And my English.
Say it again. How did you say Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. He just
Yeah,
had to
because of
say the
Nigeria.
other word, man. He just had to say it, man.
He does every time. Every time he gets a chance. He's such an evil guy.
Hey, Charles.
If I were to say it, because I'm white, it would be like canceled. But you, it's okay.
Yeah,
Hey, so Charles,
kind of not white, we're Serbian. So
Charles, how did you get your citizenship?
Very high up in the Serbian government reached out to me randomly. I didn't apply.
They're interested in
Nidža. No application, no anything. I just received a message and they said, hey, we know you're interested in, I'm not going to say the person's name, but they said, we know you're interested in our citizenship. We want to make this happen before you go back to the USA. And they made it happen.
So do you have like a
honor.
Do you have a dual citizenship or?
Yes, sir, I do.
Dual,
American
right.
and Serbian now, you know? So yeah, totally honored.
I won that.
And it was, you know, and that's what so many Serbians bitched at me for. They said, man, how do you get our citizenship? You don't speak Serbian. You know, I know so many Mexicans in the USA who have American citizenship. They don't speak English.
Yeah.
Hey, here.
For real.
I want the Serbian citizenship, please.
Do you have it or not?
I want.
But you're married to a Serbian.
I have it then.
So wait, Jorge, you don't have Serbian citizenship?
Not yet.
How come? I mean, if you marry a Serbian girl, it should be really easy for you to get citizenship.
Lies happen. Salud.
There's something fishy here. I want to know what the fuck it is. There's something fishy.
Hey man,
because he's not fucking white. I mean,
I am not white to be Serbian citizenship.
Fishy.
I am not enough white to be Serbian citizenship.
Oh my god. There's something fishy here. I don't trust this guy, you know?
maybe he's a spy.
Maybe. Yes. Dog.
Mexican. What's the Mexican CIA? Like MI.
The CIA.
MIA.
We don't have that.
We don't have that. You have to have something like similar.
We have some machetes and...
The Mexican CIA, Sinaloa, brate.
Sinaloa, oh yeah.
No, but Sinaloa's from Colombia.
His family's probably, no, I think they're, Sinaloa's on the, what?
In the...
West side of Mexico.
West side.
Yeah.
Northwest side.
West side. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
My English is not very good looking.
So Charles,
I like his accent.
One thing that you said in the show, and when I watch your native video, that's really weird for us. That you Americans don't really need to know anything outside America because America's big and powerful enough.
Well, I mean, you know, in a way, I mean,
like, for example, Serbian culture is influenced by American culture, but American culture is influenced exclusively by American culture.
Well,
no, you Serbs are so.
I think being from the USA, I mean, when you're from the biggest superpower on the planet, who can do whatever they want, whenever they want. Fuck China. Fuck China. China. You know, fuck China.
Guys, China is,
you know, when you
it's out there.
It is a sponsor of this show. So.
Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So
China,
guys,
we love you.
Guys, China.
Oh, yeah.
China, like.
No.
China's great. Yes, I love China.
I fucking China.
What's his president's name? Xi
Jinping. Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping. Yeah.
Xi Jinping. Hey.
What?
Bravo.
Sir. Yeah.
Tito.
Thank you. Tito. But when you're from a really powerful country, I think you overlook a lot of things and you just assume everybody. I don't know how to even explain it. I don't know. It's a touchy subject, right? You know, like I think Mexicans should look up to me, right? Because they're from Mexico and I'm from the USA.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe
for example, from America, from America, we have a lot of influence. For example, to go to the supermarket.
Yeah, because you still earn jobs.
Yeah, and just style of kind of life, you know, style of life. Because we go to the market, we like this. We go to Walmart, we go to Sears.
Sears is bankrupt.
Yeah.
Because of you Mexicans, because you stole the jobs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's another interesting perspective.
But for example,
for like to be a smaller country living next to a superpower.
Oh, yeah,
like
and it's
we're like. I mean, we're close to Russia and China, but not really. I guess.
Bro, I would jump over that wall.
We don't border Russia or China or America.
Very close Montenegro.
I would jump over that wall. Listen, man, I would jump over that wall, just fucking nick like 3 guys for like a month's pay in my country, go back home. That's
the Serbian.
One evening's work for a month's pay, man. One evening for a month's pay. God bless.
In Mexico, the guys that are going to USA to work 2 months, they come back and they like, what the fuck is here? I'm my country. I am living in USA. And man, fuck off. No, we have a lot influence from USA. Of
Yeah,
course.
because you steal everything. Love.
Oh my God.
You stole everything from us. You know?
Yeah.
You steal our jobs. You steal our
kidding,
culture. You steal our movies. You steal our food. You steal everything. Whoa. Chimichanga? You don't even have a chimichanga.
Where's the other woman?
Yo, bro.
No.
Bro.
You need a chimichanga.
They stole tortillas, man.
No, we are.
What?
A Mexican stole tortillas from the Americans, man. From
yes.
fucking,
I believe it.
called, like,
yes.
We are conquesting USA by inside, not for outside. And
Well,
you know why the only war that USA lost in the territory was the Mexican.
Oh God, yeah.
How come?
Francisco Villa. Pancho Villa.
Because we didn't give a fuck.
Pancho Villa defeat USA in USA.
Yeah, but they have New Mexico and shit, man. It's not.
Give me back New Mexico.
It's not a conversation.
California.
Keep going.
California.
I'm not the expert over
We have
here.
everything. Fuck you and your fuck. I'm so cool. You went from Yucatan to Futog. So funny to me. Who the fuck would go Yucatan to Futog? You went from beaches of gorgeous Cancun to the Koopa's capital of the world.
Man, what the fuck, man? Okay.
Nah, fuck, that's so cool.
Dude, that's fucking love, first of all. Second of all, Kupus is underrated, man. Like, you like sarma,
Third
right?
of all,
Yes, I do.
Dude, the best sarma is made from Futoški kupus. So
Is it really?
You should be thankful, man, for Futok.
Yeah.
Futok, we should all be thankful for
Fuck,
Futok.
Sorry for disrespecting you.
There's no respect.
I'm so
the point is that
appreciative.
the point is
Take
the point is that for example for Americans and Europe, I am respecting you. I am like it's a normal joke in my country.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Mexico
thanks a
did,
bunch.
yeah.
Internet. No, I don't know.
Bro, thanks a bunch.
You don't even know. Brock.
I don't know.
Thank you, man.
Mexico's a member of NATO.
Dude, I love those
In some way, maybe.
Mexicans are, they act like they're great, but they're
Dude,
pieces
of all the bombs that were dropped on Serbia, the Mexican ones were the best, man.
For that reason, you have the Paris here.
He said it.
No, for example, for me, it's so crazy. For example, when my mother told me, "Are you going to Serbia? Really? You're
I love his accent.
We bombed them.
You're gonna be crazy. We bombing them." Hear people to say, "Wait, man! In '90s, I was in my here
Bunker?
I was in a
Bunker, right,
bunker
yeah.
living."
I've never been in a bunker.
I was like,
Dude,
what the
bunkers
fuck?
are fucking awesome. There's,
What the fuck?
they made from these bunkers, a lot of these bunkers were made into gyms or some kind of like similar sports activities.
No, but for example, I respect that. Now, when I saw the character of Serbians, you know, like even if you invite them to some pillow war, they will say, "Yes, I go." Yes. Hey man, I have a war. Yeah, we're going. Yeah. Man, about these pillows, no problem. I wanna fuck.
Man, honestly, I'm waiting for a war like all my life. Like I was born too late, dude. I was born too late to explode the world. I was born too early to explode the universe. I was born just in time for a war, especially over there in Kosovo, man.
Yeah. No, but if you see that in perspective,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Boko shines of it.
It's really difficult, really hard. For that reason, I think that you have that spirit, your douche, your soul.
Douche.
Well,
it's so
love
good.
my douche.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Did you say the word douche? Douche is like women who.
What's a douche actually? Wait,
douche is like
what's a
women
douche,
like
dude?
clean
What's a
up
douche
their
in Serbia?
Vagina. I don't know in Serbian. I have no idea.
It's some kind of a
Especially
vagina clean too.
Yes, that's a douche, and you said douche, didn't it? Oh, douche.
Douche.
It's meaning.
I thought you said a douche.
No. For that reason, I say I think that you have that way to be. For example, to help somebody. I went to Beograd.
Well,
I went to Beograd, and this guy told me like, "Hey man, I am going to Crvena's Best Stadium. No problem. I'm gonna walk with you, man. It's 2 kilometers. No problem. That you don't get lost and everything." I was like, "I love you. Okay, we have good conversation and everything, but in Mexico, we are going to Crvena's Best Stadium. Chill, go, ciao. Here in Serbia, it's like I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna give you water if you need. I'm gonna give you food if you need. I'm gonna give you
sleeps if you need.
Man,
do you think, Jorge? Do you see maybe they're after something? Have you ever thought of that? Maybe if somebody is so nice, and they're saying, "Here, I will do this. I will do that. I will do that." Do you ever think that? I mean,
definitely.
I thought that.
Bro, I've accommodated so many foreigners, and I've never asked for anything except this
you
one.
You asked that Arabian guy to jerk off.
Okay, I mean,
to jerk off,
fuck, man, we're live, bro.
Yeah, we're live.
So basically, I've accommodated so many like foreign people, never asked for anything except this one Russian guy. He asked me for 5 grams of weed, and I got him like maybe 3.5, maybe 3.5. And he was a journalist, you know, and he was from Russia, and I was like, man, I should really give this guy like what he asked for. I didn't though, and I also took 5K instead of 3. So I also made money and weed off that guy. So
that's lovely.
Yeah, so Serbian people, yeah, they can be accommodating, but also you have guys like me.
Yeah.
Right. So you always have to watch out for fucking sneaky fucking assholes. I was 16 at that time. I just have to say that. Like I haven't done anything like that since then, but yeah, that one time I did that. So
that one time at band camp.
No, but for
exactly. That one time at band camp, I tricked this guy into giving me like $15 more, and I gave him like 1.5 gram less.
The shitty thing about people that wanna be your friend just when they meet you, they really wanna be your friend, and that means, hey buddy.
Mainly, yeah.
Like for instance, if you guys weren't from Novi Sad right now, I would offer for you, both of you, if you would like to sleep over at my place. But what will happen at my place?
Oh yeah. God only knows. What did you say you made that other guy do? Jerk off in front of you, or what did you say? It was kind of weird.
Oh fuck!
Really?
So, are we talking about?
I heard him say that earlier.
No.
Okay, this is.
I want to know.
Yeah, I was live on Instagram, and this Moroccan guy started literally jerking off, and so from Petrus that you were talking about. So I was like, "Hey man, what's going on? Yo, what's up?" You know, and he was like, "Hey, I'm from Morocco, blah blah blah." It was like 4 of us talking at that time, and I was like, and when we finished, I was like, "Hey man, let's get an index. I'll buy you an index, and after that I'll also buy you a beer. Let's go to my place and drink some beer, man." And he was like, yeah. So we had an index, got some beer, got over to my place. We got super fucking drunk.
Yeah.
So this Moroccan guy, he started touching my fucking balls and cock and shit. And I was like, bro, like, dude. And I was at the time, and this guy was super gay still, and. So I threw him out of my apartment. Went down to the first floor. I was at the 4th. Then I went down to the first floor, beat him up, went back up, and then I heard his, oh, nemoj me molite, please. Nešto izvini. It was super fucking weird. And actually, that video can still be seen on Pornhub. Glavata.
On gay Pornhub, actually.
Glavata and Marokanac.
Is that what it's called? Fuck. What
Yeah, and that guy.
Let's
save that.
What the in fuck? That video, I'm not beating him up. In that video, he's just trying to like fucking.
Yeah, I carried the Moroccan guy down, and he pretended to be really drunker than he was, and then we left him outside.
Kicking a fetish of like people beating him up, maybe.
Was he even Moroccan?
But he spoke Serbian, didn't you?
Maybe he wasn't.
If I understood you, you know, we cause every fucking goddamn problem.
I'm getting kind of paranoid now, but the stream is kind of
really?
Yeah, shaking.
Someone is evolving in the stream, probably.
Yeah.
Really?
And we set
man, that was weird. I went and took a piss up there, and I saw that cop up there, and I said, "Oh my fucking God!"
That's
scared
not
the shit out
that's
of
DJ
me.
Better. He makes some clips here, and
Scared
it's kind of a
shit
prank.
out of me. That was really.
We hear ourselves, we see ourselves. Charlie, I wanted to ask you a question before.
Ask.
Fuck, I forgot it, man. I hope I was gonna find it over here. Let me see.
Why is Serbia the best country?
Why is Serbia the best country? I don't know if I would label it the best country, but it's the only country I would want to be a citizen of, as opposed to USA. I'm an American citizen. The only other country I would like to be a citizen of is Serbia. Why? Because Serbia is the bad guy in everything. Everybody around the world looks at Serbia. Ah, you're a piece of shit. You're a Serb. You're this. To me, it's like this inat. Kako se kaže na srpskom? Is that the word?
Yeah,
inat. Da. I think that is to sum everything up. I think
the
that
underdog.
is a big deal.
The underdog,
right? The underdog. Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you look at Serbian history, we fucked with every major empire that was in the world. Romans, Turks, Germans, Austrians. You guys.
Yes. But every fucking
we didn't fuck with China and Russia, but maybe we will.
They haven't really fucked with you.
I hope
but
not,
you would. You know,
Yeah.
And that was one of the reasons I think that it was like that Serbia was the thing. And I was the only person in my entire family ever to be a dual citizen of any country. It's Serbia, you know, and I'm totally honored. No other country. If France were to call me, what's the president of France? Maron or Macron. If he were to call me and said, "Hey, Charles, you want citizenship?" I would say, "No, fuck you. I don't want it. I don't need it."
So wait,
but Mr. Vucic, I said, "Yes, sir, please."
So
yes,
wait,
I'm
Vucic,
totally
okay. So Vucic called it.
No, he did not. But somebody really close to Mr. Vucic did.
That's actually, I mean,
and that
if I was in like you're making videos about Serbia,
why wouldn't you? Yeah, of course, yeah. It seems like really, it seems kind of bullshit, but I feel I deserve it. I mean, I don't think if somebody says that, I think I do. I deserve it more than you, or more than a Serbian. No, not you, Zvini. But there's so many Serbians that go to the USA, stay illegally for 4 years. They marry an American, they become an American. Oh, they did it through marriage. I'm not married here. I want this citizenship because
you're basically promoting Serbia to foreigners.
Duh.
In the English language, that means your audience is the whole world, right? So you're definitely doing a good thing for Serbia, and if I was the government, I would definitely give the same, the fucking citizenship any day. You love that guy.
He's speaking about me.
Fuck you, Jorge. You're Mexican. Nobody cares about Mexicans. Say something good about a Mexican, okay, please.
I fucking love Jorge. Listen, moj brat Jorge, brat.
Moj brat Jorge.
I'm going to use my Serbian accent.
I have a tour of Serbia. So.
What is it?
Što vi gledate?
Samo sloga Srbina spasa.
Even I don't have that, man.
Oh yeah, he's got a slice of pizza. Fuck.
That's the first thing you saw? Classic American, man. Classic American guy, man.
Yo, listen. We're gonna do a Mayan tattoo, right?
Right, yeah.
A Mayan tattoo?
Send us
we were actually scheduled to do a Mayan tattoo this show, but we moved it to, because we didn't want to interfere with like this conversation, because this is really good. We didn't want to like bring out a tattoo artist right now, but next show we're gonna do a Mayan tattoo.
What distinguishes like a Mayan tattoo? I mean, what is a Mayan tattoo?
There are a lot of Mayan gods that are really, really fucking cool. Like there's a monkey god, there's a fucking fire god, there's a god for every cool thing that you ever heard.
Son of a bitch.
It's amazing, man.
Which one do you worship?
Kukulkan. The monkey king, man. That guy is fucking amazing, man.
Kukulkan, Tlaloc, Chak. Kukulkan, Chak. We have a lot.
Never heard of them, I guess.
Kukulkan,
so
dude.
Cool.
What are some American gods besides Satan and Walt Disney?
Satan, Walt Disney, yeah. Fuck yeah. Damn.
So,
George W. Bush, right? He was one.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I love Satan Bush, man.
Satan Bush.
Bro, I like Satan Bush, man.
Son of
George
Bush. Fuck my life. Unbelievable. I didn't know that. I didn't know much about Yucatan, and I don't know. But I'm happy I do now.
Chichen Itza, Uxmal.
Chichen Itza. What's your hometown? What's the name of it?
Mérida.
Kako?
Mérida.
Oh, I know it. Son of a bitch. Really close to Cancun. Wow, you rich little fucking Mexican asshole.
When the Serbian says...
You have more money than you like to make out to be.
When the Serbian says...
That's money.
Jorge, is your family rich in Mexico?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
We got you.
Huh? How do they get their money? Ask him that question.
How did you get it?
Where does the money come from?
How did you get it?
No! I bet it is.
That's kind of cap your guys. That's kind of cap the CIA. So
maybe.
Yeah, Jorge gets like the CIA for that one, bro.
Maybe.
You didn't want to get her.
Oh man, if you think that they ain't coming from that, I would not be here.
Yeah, why the fuck would you be here if you?
Yeah, if I am getting.
We'll be in a kind of pool. It's fucking Saturday night.
I'm gonna be Beograd na
Vodida. Fucking taking
with my
X pills up my ass. Hell yeah, brother. Woo!
The Formula 1, watching Hamilton, Max Verstappen.
Hamilton, what the fuck?
I am in football.
Football država, brother.
My country.
So
Mexicans are like Bosnians.
Bosnians, how so? Yeah. Stupid, what? What else?
Said it, man.
Oh,
no, I didn't know.
Dude, Charles,
No, I didn't know. I just asked a question. What is it? How so? Explain.
I know you want to say that on CNN talking, but...
Charles.
Natural to people, like social.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Not in a bad way like you were thinking, man.
No, I'm not.
Just like the Americans.
I don't have oil here, man.
You don't have oil.
I don't
Jesus
have oil.
Christ, bro.
And that's the reason he moved to food truck, man.
Yeah.
Man, hey, listen,
sounds
me,
like-
him, that guy, like, we all work for an American company and for a truck driving company, right? So, and a lot of the truck drivers weren't American, like, some of them were,
Most of them are Mexican.
but most of them were
Serbian.
Mexican. And yeah,
And a couple,
Serbian and also
a
from
couple of
Indonesia.
them were.
You know who best? You know who best?
And man, all of them were like,
Pretend I
man,
didn't hear that, but wow.
I'm fucked over here. I'm fucked over here in the USA. Like they don't want to trust me about anything. Like I want to pay for gas. They like stand next to me.
Would you trust you or no?
Would I trust me, dude?
No.
I am literally okay. Look at me, man. Right now I'm wearing a fucking vest with no plates and a fucking military hat. Yeah, I look retarded as fuck. But in real life, when I'm not doing this show, I'm really trustworthy guy. Like if I
He's masturbating.
Came there to rob a bank, but can they drive a truck? Yes, they can. So, fuck it.
there you have it. There you go, brother. We got you.
The Mexican guy is illegal. I agree with that part of your statement. Yes.
Yeah, and the Serbian guy is probably there half legal
No,
and probably came to
The
rob
Serbian
a
guy is
bank.
there over.
I betcha.
What's it called? Charles used to work there. What's it called? The fucking.
And you know why they come there?
No, not
Because
anal.
they-
No, wait.
Anal? What
No,
the fuck?
not anal. Wait. Just to fuck on. What's it called? The exchange fucking thing. Student exchange. Work
Oh
and
yeah, I
travel,
still
right.
do. Yeah,
Work and travel, right.
Duh.
Yeah. So, I guess a lot of them can come through that, right?
Who, the Mexicans or who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Serbians.
Oh, the Serbians. Okay, sorry. I thought we were talking about illegal Mexicans.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
jumping on me all the time, motherfucker.
His hate does not.
No, I don't have hate. I love him. But yeah, so yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh yeah, I have to give you money.
I love you, Charles, man.
I love you too. Thank you. I love everybody. So
Yeah, you guys are amazing, man.
But
You guys are one of the best.
I hate racism. Yes.
Yeah.
You just beat it, man.
No,
You guys just beat racism, honestly,
Did we
man.
beat? Fuck, we beat
Yes, you
racism.
did.
Yeah, I think you did, man. Because that's the thing, like. I think
Racism's dead.
Morgan Freeman said something like about racism. Like, don't talk about it. Just fucking stop talking about it.
Yeah. Isn't that how you kill it? I've always thought
Stop
that's it.
acknowledging it, right? Just
Duh.
talking about it.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I think we need to get a black guy in here to talk.
Dude,
about
definitely need a black guy over here because we're in Serbia and
Yes.
a lot of people.
Yes.
We're probably
see
gonna
black guys
get an African black guy here.
Not
and
an
he
African,
doesn't
because I
care
think
about the N-word.
It doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. Like he can be from Sweden, from America, from Africa. He can be from wherever the fuck he wants to be, as long as his skin is black.
Yeah,
Okay, that sounded weird as fuck. That was probably weird.
I wanted to say we want to talk to some black guys, but
Yeah, I fucked it up.
I probably shouldn't say that.
I'm sorry. I fucked that up.
Four ways of interpreting that, and in none of them I look cool.
No, but for example, about racism. About racism.
Hey, can I ask a quick question? What do you guys think is what's a racist stereotype toward a Mexican in Serbia? Okay.
There is no one.
Well, the only racist stereotypes about Mexicans we get from you guys, but Cigani.
He's giving you
Cigani.
Yeah, maybe gypsies, but really, no. In reality, gypsies are in Serbia no way related to Mexican people. Like, it's not a thing at all.
But do you want to listen something? Historically, we are related with
gypsies. I knew it.
Oh shit.
Bad thing
I knew it. Because why?
Because, for example, who conquest America? Who conquest?
Cigani.
Yeah.
Is that what you did, Matt?
Right, yeah.
Hold the fuck on. Cigani founded America. Oh, Bob.
Spanish fucking gypsies.
No, but
Unbelievable.
Spaniards came and say, okay, we don't mix with you.
Right.
Of course they mix, but a lot from, for example, from the jails, from I don't know, slaves, were gypsies, were poor Spaniards guys and everything. And I am, for example, when somebody says to me, you look like a cigani. For me, it's not an insult. For me, it's like
so there have been people that called you a tzigani.
Da jeste, u Subotici.
I u Subotici, a?
Da jeste.
Well, fuck is Subotici.
Mađari, da.
Mađari.
For example,
yeah, Hungarians are fucking Nazis. During World War II,
I was in Subotica.
Just like the fucking Croatians.
I went in Subotica and somebody...
They're almost as bad as the fucking Croatians, man.
Fucking Nazis.
Somebody comes in Subotica.
I'm sorry,
and told me, hey, where are you from? And I said, Mexico. And he took my hair, because it was long. He took my hair and he told me, you look like Italian.
He was touching your hair.
He was talking like,
you look like you like it or no?
No, I didn't.
Are you gay?
In some way, yeah. No, I am gay.
Oh,
I'm kind of gay. I mean, I'm not.
Were you sexually abused?
Not yet.
Were you sexually
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
She's taking care good.
Ooh, brate moj, I bet she is. Oh, fuck, I'm fucked up.
Where in the world? This is a question for both of you boys. Where in the world are the best whores?
If you say Serbia,
whores, you know,
please don't say Serbia.
No, not Serbia. Oh,
besides,
be careful what I say.
Wait,
but,
Serbian whores are not good?
When I went, no, they're very good. Yes, but I think Asia. I think when you look at Asia, I think Asia has the best.
I heard about that
because it's more professional. It's more clean. It's more.
It's more clean than Serbia?
Well, maybe that sounds rude. It's more.
You shouldn't have said Mexicans, bro.
No, I didn't say Mexicans. They're dirty. No.
Charles, I love you. Charles, I love you, man.
They're dirty people. Thank you. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm dead. I think Asia has the best whores. I don't know. Just.
I heard that from a lot of older, like my dad's friends.
Oh fuck you. Okay.
Like
how old am I? How old is your dad?
He was born in '61.
Oh fuck, really close. Oh well, I'm 76. So.
And yeah, and a lot of those guys told me that like Vietnam in the '80s is like the best place. And they have like the Yugoslavia passport. They can go whenever they want.
Oh yeah, oof, yeah. I think
disgusting.
They like to. They're just professionals. So.
No.
Old guys like.
Do you have family there?
That's fucking disgusing.
Do you have family?
Yeah, that's not cool.
And Charles, you like whores? Oh my god.
Yeah, sometimes. Depends. Depends on what's happening. Hey, explain the. May I ask you a question?
I'm just kidding. I've also been on horse.
Explain the back. You've got a dildo. You've got a number 12. You've got a gay flag. You've got an Asian what's going on with the back there? I was curious.
We are like.
That's what our producer puts there, so people would ask us, and maybe we can have an uncomfortable situation which can lead to many views.
That is exactly right. Yes.
Fuck.
So that purple dildo.
Yeah, that is a provocation. That is a provocation.
Oh, it's a provocation.
That is a provocation towards the gay community.
Oh,
because you know it's a beautiful long cock, as you can see, and we've also got a lot of things over here.
Yeah, we're not gay, but
it's nice
some gays guys.
Nice
yeah. Some gay guys are probably gonna like this.
I'm fucking drunk and I'm speaking.
My English. But what about the number 12? Explain the 12 then.
Well, that is the number of a street. You know, that's the number of a fucking street. It's one of the streets that we've been in, and it is what it is. I mean, it's just a fucking street, man.
Yeah.
I mean, trust me, you don't need to know anything more about that.
No,
just fucking know.
I don't. No,
because it's super illegal to have a street.
I like the info. I like the info on the dildo. That was good.
Yeah, the dildo. Yeah, I mean, I've never.
Jorge, does that turn you on or no?
Okay, guys, you ever seen a? Okay, guys, did you ever see a Serbian hand job?
Serbian hand job, yeah, with a gun.
Call him.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Oh shit!
It's like mine.
You know, somebody told me one girl that never mind.
One girl that you fucked in Serbia, huh?
Yeah, never mind. Jorge, so you met this girl when you met this girl, your wife. You met her again? How? I'm just curious how that again. On a website or what? How was that?
On a website.
Website.
SerbianGirls.com.
Facebook.
Facebook page.
Yeah. Facebook.
She knew you were Mexican.
Facebook. Yeah, it's pretty normal, man.
Yeah, because in the beginning I wasn't, and we can have some good trip and everything. I told her, you know what? You know what? Maybe we can make a click, and I don't want to spend my time here. Maybe we can, they need a visa to go to Mexico. Hey, Mexican government, cancel the visa for Serbians, please.
Still on his hat. I just noticed that.
What?
Just now that you were telling your story.
It was like he's dying.
Yeah, I think this is very near to the end of the show.
Yeah.
So Charles, why are Americans so afraid of communism?
Yeah. That's Bernie Sanders. I don't know. I think because we dominate the world economy, and any sharing is fucking wrong, right? Jorge?
But if
he steals our jobs, so I don't know, ask Jorge.
But if
that's
you share,
the reason, I think.
But if you share between yourselves, maybe... No, I'm super drunk. I'm like looking at you and you're going like please, Charles, just stand.
Maybe we shouldn't discuss complex political theory.
Yeah, it's probably wrong to discuss complex.
Yeah, we have like about 45 minutes. Really kind of talking about it, now we're too drunk.
It is easy.
Me too.
It is easy. For example, I have a lot.
I love listening to his.
Man, I just want to say that like this may be a lot like super cringe, but I love I love Charles. I love Jorge, man. These are really good people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. From which country you're, it doesn't matter from which country you come, which race you are, it really doesn't matter as long as you're like,
as long as you're Serbian.
As long as you're Serbian. Yeah. I spilled my drink, man. So.
Yeah. For example, I don't like communism. I don't like the.
I love his accent. It's so funny.
I don't.
No, it really makes me laugh.
Things that he says, like words that everybody uses, sound more romantic when he says it.
Oh shit, this guy's fucking
not quite romantic, but I think what's the word? Culture. Say culture again. Culture.
The T is going to inside of him, like
culture. Say it again. It's funny. What's the other word? He said another word that was really fucked up.
No, because it has to come to your soul. Culture.
But that's not coming from my fucking soul. What's the other word you said?
Because you are American. It's like
culture. Oh, we don't have a soul. See, racist. But if I were to say it, I'm a racist. But Mexicans can say whatever the fuck they want.
We can say whatever we want because we have beaners, man.
Mexico. Build a wall.
Build a wall. Build a wall. Build a wall.
I love you. You're such a good guy.
Build a wall. Build a wall.
Build the wall.
Build the wall.
Woo! Gentlemen, I am fucking really stoned. Oh. I didn't think I was gonna be stoned, but I feel fucking really phenomenal.
Hey Charles, I'm really glad you can.
You guys are my guests. I think this is a really cool show.
Yes, and also cocks.
Cocks
and balls.
Cocks and balls.
It's like this.
Super. Yeah. I've always heard a rumor that Mexican dicks were like really small.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
Is that true?
Oh, here we go again.
Like we are on live.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god, NATO is at it again.
Because he is a spy.
CIA is at it again, just diminishing our cock values.
He has cameras in my bathroom, you know?
In your bathroom. No, yes, I do. Whew. Oh boys, that was fun. I had a really nice time. But I'm really fucked up, and think my girlfriend's probably...
Ništa, smo gotovi, brate.
No idea.
Hvala vam što ste gledali svima. Hvala što ste gledali s03e show svake, kad snijemo.
What's he have? What's that yellow thing on his?
Dobrodošli.
I just picked it up.
Ćao, ljudi.
I like it, like a bib.
It's like a
They say a bib.